Hello, and welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. You're with us here for a live watch-along of Halloween Havoc.
And as usual, coming in hot.
Like a fajita.
How's it going?
Going good, going good.
Going
Can't believe
good.
we're doing this.
Right? 4 minutes until the show starts. Yeah, Stone Cold Sam Roberts.
Okay.
Sammy called Sam Roberts Stone Cold Sam Roberts because he with his bald head, his best one. More like Gilbert.
It's very weird. Has NXT any takeovers ever had a pre-show?
Yes.
I think so. I think they normally have some sort of pre-show.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just talking, though.
You're just talking? Okay.
I don't think they ever have matches on the pre-show for NXT.
All right.
You asked us on, and you shall receive. You wanted us to do this, so here we are. Thanks for joining us. Glad you made it. And
Here we are.
here we are. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
I got my headphones on. I'm going to go finish smoking. I'll be right back.
All right. We'll be right here.
We'll be right here.
Thanks to everybody in the chat, everyone tuning in. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe. Hit the notifications for future content. We'll be here on Tuesday for our regular Cookout podcast. We're going to be doing top 10 themes or entrances of all times and the 5 worst moments of 2022 in wrestling. I was kind of asking, maybe you can shed. I was asking, I don't know, like, does that include like the Vince stuff, or are we talking about like in the ring, like actual, like just mistakes, or are we talking about like scandal stuff too? Because like that's a pretty bad moment for wrestling. Like,
so let's do this. Let's do just in ring.
Okay.
For next Tuesday.
Okay.
In the end of the year, we'll leave it out for everything.
We can definitely do that.
Because yeah, the whole Vince thing, that's a whole, yeah.
For sure. You have Cody Rhodes on your TV?
No, so I think I have basic Peacock. So I'm watching actually a Wakanda commercial.
Oh, okay. I got Cody Rhodes walking. He's not walking. He's just it's a video package.
Okay.
It's a Cody Rhodes video package.
Let's see here.
He's in the ring. They're doing some Dusty tribute or something. I mean, he's not actually in the ring, but that's what the video package is showing, like, of him being in the ring before when they did a video tribute. So.
Okay, do you have premium Peacock or just?
I do. I have whatever it was. Yeah. Whatever when WE Network went over there, my account just transferred basically, and I was paying whatever the $10 was, and so it I mean, it didn't transfer. I guess I don't know, whatever. But I do the $10. So if that's the premium, then yeah. I guess there's a $5 and the $10. So I guess I must do the premium. So.
Okay. Man, that really sucks. Cause I remember the NXT takeover where Triple H, I guess, officially retired. No, Triple H and Ciampa retired and had their moment in the ring. It was so premium. People got to see that. I got a freaking bootleg commercial that I didn't.
That's fucked up.
Like
that's
really?
Fucked up.
Peacock, you petty. I'm just saying.
This new streaming stuff drives me nuts. Like the fact that I have to have Apple TV to watch this show and HBO Max to watch that show and Disney to watch that show, and fuck, man, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't have to watch all those shows. I don't have to be a fucking TV fanatic, but I am. You know what I mean? And so I mean, fuck, I want to watch them all. And
like
man,
during the pandemic, I didn't have Disney Plus. So I missed out on everything. I missed out on WandaVision, the whole low-key live. And like I didn't care, but it's like, come on. I have Disney Channel on the other on Hulu. I can't really show one of these on Disney Channel. Just one.
Yep. Yeah, the whole proprietary thing about it's on this one only or on that one. It's like, fuck, dude. If you want to see it, you have to subscribe to that streaming network or whatever.
Exactly.
I have more than I can count. Like,
No. Me and my dad are like, all right, we need to come to Jesus mode because we got like 5 subscriptions. We don't even know what we're
Exactly.
paying with.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean the whole reason I got rid of cable was to pay less. Like, and between all of these, and then because I'm a sports fan, like you don't really get those on some of these things, so I still have to have either like a Hulu live
Mm-hmm.
program or a YouTube or whatever. So I'm still paying like $60 or $70 for that, and then the other streaming on top of that. So I'm right back where I was paying for fucking cable.
It really comes close to the same price as cable. It really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
All right, I have. Oh Lord, I have Chucky on my teeth.
Yeah, I got Chucky on my screen too. That's what CSCM was like. Oh, hell no, I'm not coming on. And Chucky's on there. I'm not coming on.
I don't do the haunts. I don't do the haunts either.
Yeah. I hear you.
But
I don't do them. I'm not a Chucky fan. I'm not a Child's Play fan either. Like, I don't do slasher horror movies. I mean, I don't mind doing like the psychological thriller horror movies, but I'm not a big fan of the slasher horror films like
yeah.
Jason, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Freddy. Those are, I don't really do those.
It's just
Sleeping with the Enemy. I don't know if you remember that. Sleeping with the Enemy, that kind of stuff. Like, it's like, psychological where he's like fucking with her or whatever and that kind of shit.
So the themes is favorite, not best.
Favorite, not best. That's correct.
Okay. Yeah. I can be subjective.
You can be subjective. Which means I assume that our lists will range quite vary. Well, our list will vary quite a lot as opposed to if we were all doing best, I assume there'd be some crossover. But
I feel like I can go ahead and name one that I don't think anybody else will have on their list.
Okay.
Kaze Ninare.
Mizuki. Suzuki Minoru Suzuki.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's not on my list, but it's a great one.
That moment though, where the whole crowd stands up and goes "Kaze Ninare." I love it.
Yeah,
that was hilarious to me because when he debuted in AEW, I didn't watch New Japan, so when they cut off his theme music, like, oh my god, I'm like, what?
Yeah, everyone was all pissed off. You were like, "What's wrong? What's going on? Why y'all mad?" When I started thinking about this last night, I was thinking to myself, I think of all like the beginnings, like the glass breaking, the car accident, the What a Rush, but those, I guess they're themes, they're songs too, because they go right into the song as well. But like, I don't know the songs as well as I know that part. So like, I don't know. It's going to take a little bit of thought. Like there's some, I don't know.
What does he have on?
Right? Who is this?
That's,
Are y'all ahead of me? Because I was still watching Chucky. Oh, here. Yeah, y'all are ahead of me now. I'm ahead of y'all for Rampage, but y'all beat me for Peacock.
What's up, boo-boo? Oh. Sis don't do haunts. And sis don't do NXT. So she was basically out for this. She really was.
She did say that she would be in the chat, though, so.
Yeah.
She'll be here to blast you at some point, I'm sure, Blue. That's Baby Viscera? That's he does kind of look like that.
Really, if Viscera and Goldust had a baby,
Viscera and Goldust had a baby.
Let's call it what it is, Mabel. Not Viscera, Mabel.
That's hilarious.
Similar but different.
Oh, they're opening with the North American ladder match, huh?
Oh my gosh. Like, usually the NXT ladder match is like a hard match to beat, to follow up on. I'm very surprised this is the first one.
I am too.
I'm not.
No? Open the show strong? Open it.
Strong open, yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, what poor soul...
Normally tag match takes the opener, but...
Grayson Waller will go after this. Or Mandy Rose.
I assume Mandy's going to be second to last.
Yeah, I mean Braun, the triple threat will be the main event, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put Mandy in the middle.
Cora Roxy will be in the middle.
Yeah, or Grayson. Yeah, so either Cora and Roxanne or Grayson Waller will come after this.
Look at little baby Zeus.
Baby Zeus.
Like coming to the smoke with the lightning. I'm like, what is this dude?
I'm thinking that Cora and Roxy will go third or fourth. I think next will either be Apollo and Grayson Waller.
Going second?
Or it'll be Julius Creed.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. I bet it's Apollo and them going second. I have a feeling that'll be the second.
Apollo and Grayson Waller. I'm sorry. That's the P break.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, maybe it'll be third then because they want to. It's the intermission match.
Oh, in that case, I think it'd be better to put fourth, personally.
Wesley. Who do y'all got winning this match?
I don't know. I think it's time for Carmelo to give it up because he's done his job with the belt. He has done his job with the belt. So who would be a viable next champion to keep it going?
I
don't want Von Wagner. I'm okay with Wesley. I think.
I'm okay with
Wesley. If I was betting money, I'd probably bet on Wesley.
Yeah.
But there's a part of me that's like, oh, they could just give it to Nathan Frazier.
Yeah. Like you said, no Von Wagner. Please.
No Von Wagner.
No Von Wagner. Please.
It looks like Blue's making crab legs.
Ooh. With Obey, right? You got Obey in there.
Y'all seafood eaters?
Yeah. I'm from Florida. Yeah,
I'm making shrimp mac tomorrow.
Oh, that's right. That's what you said. So, yeah, clearly. See, I don't eat seafood.
Really? Not even shrimp?
Maybe like the little tiny baby ones. not anything big, no. No.
All right, so
I eat tuna fish, and that's about it.
What you do, you get a skillet.
Yeah.
You put butter in the skillet.
Yeah.
You put garlic in the butter.
Yeah.
You take the shrimp, you take the tails off and whatnot, and you put that in the garlic butter, and then you put some Old Bay on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when that's done, you just add it to the cooked pasta and milk whatever cheese you want.
Right. I'm sure it's good. I just don't eat seafood like that.
for me, I am personally going to use Velveeta.
Yeah.
Nobody roast me
for the mac and cheese.
Oh, Velveeta's an on-point cheese. It's a very on-point.
It's terrible for you, and it's terrible in what it actually is, but it's the best for macoroney and cheese. Like,
it's so creamy.
It melts the best. It tastes the best. That's what you want when you make macaroni and cheese like that.
It's so creamy.
And since I cooked the shrimp with butter, I don't have to add more butter to the mac. The butter's already there.
Right.
Like, yeah, after you're done with it, just pour it over. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
okay,
I think this is gonna be a good match.
Oh yeah.
This very well could be the best match of the show.
That's like all right, you put this in the front.
Right? Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Like that's clearly the idea. Like I've been playing WWE 2K23, whatever the newest version is, right? And in the GM mode, where where you're like, the head of Raw or SmackDown or whatever, and you have to set the card. They always tell you put a good opener, the shitty match in the middle, and then a good end. So that's the WWE fucking booking philosophy. So.
Have you seen Luke and Pete play it on?
I have. I watched that. That shit's hysterical.
That is the most funnest.
Right?
Don't try to figure it out. It's still screwing up.
Right?
So, hold on.
You want a banger to go on first so that the fans don't show up late. But you also want a banger at the end so they stay until the end.
Right, of course. I mean, go ahead.
The middle's not as important.
Just one good middle match.
I mean, at some point people are going to get up and move around, have to go to the bathroom, going to have to go get something to drink, especially at live events, like that. So you want to give something that's like not necessarily, everything has to be whatever, but.
Yeah, right. For me, I ended up missing the first half of the tag match between Jurassic Express, the Young Bucks, and was it
Lucha Bros?
who? Road Rager. I'm trying to remember, and I can't quite remember.
I don't remember.
Like, no.
Go ahead.
What makes me mad is I love right now. I'm the most invested in wrestling, right? So when the family comes, I'm like you know I'm the one who wants to watch all this. So why are y'all making me take the little ones to the bathroom? I don't get that. I don't get it.
Oh, that's right. It ended up just being Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express because the third team wasn't able to participate. Yes, it was the Hardys.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
Jeff got arrested.
Ooh, okay.
Nice chair spot. I mean ladder spot. Sorry, that's a ladder, not a chair.
And so that moment wasn't on camera. So since that moment wasn't on camera, it can't go into the list of worst moments.
Okay.
So it's official. The worst moments on TV.
Yeah, because I was asking her, are we talking like worst moments like the Vince scandal? Because that's a pretty bad moment. Or are we talking like worst moments actually like on television, like part of the kayfabe storylines of whatever show we're talking about?
So, I mean, we're all going to have the same number one.
CM Punk at the scrum? I mean, is that what you're talking about?
Because that's on camera.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Like, we can't pick the brawl out. We can't pick them having the fight, but we can definitely pick CM Punk burying everybody and everything. So, aside from Muffins. Muffins was the only thing that got put over.
Tell us what's crazy to you, Mr. Blue.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
That was a crazy kick right there.
Right?
He did a full backflip and then kicked him with the back of the.
Like, I don't know how he did it. I feel like a heel kick would hurt way worse than the middle part of your foot.
Yep. For sure.
Oh!
Oh!
Yeah, he didn't get the full.
Damn!
Ooh.
He did not get the full middle of that ladder.
Oh!
Come on, people, land right.
Oh.
Y'all are ahead of me, but ooh.
Right? They've got definitely some good spots here so far with this ladder.
I wonder, okay, so we know that HBK is a trainer there, right? Oh.
Right. This is what's crazy to Blue. I got 3 pounds of shrimp in front of seafood in front of me, and it's less calories than a double cheese, double quarter pounder. Yep, no doubt. And much better for you.
I don't get the meal. I just get the burger. That's enough to fill me up.
I try not to eat that stuff as much as possible.
No, that's kind of hard. Like, how do you not get a burger without fries?
I get a burger or I get fries. I don't got the stomach for both.
I have never gotten fries by themselves. Never.
I've never gotten fries. It's a sacrilege.
I can have chips instead of fries. I'm no offense. I'm not paying for this fry.
I've gone to McDonald's and asked for a basket of fries, no salt.
That was
going fresh in the
nasty spot.
I'm sorry. That's a good tip. Yes.
But yeah, you can order a basket of fries at McDonald's. That's an option.
That was nasty.
What's these dudes? I'm sorry. What was the Caucasian boys wearing freaking braids now? I don't understand. Explain. Please explain.
So let me ask you a question. Does that feel like cultural appropriation to you?
Not cultural appropriation, but you don't look right.
but you don't look right.
You still look like what?
Like as long as it looks good, if it looked good, it would be okay. But because it doesn't look good, it's not okay.
Like not okay. I'm just like, why? Why has
Right.
this? Why has this started? Why have I started doing this?
Well, like you would have to do it for MMA.
Yeah.
Really, you have to do it. Put it in the
like even the women have to put their hair up in braids too.
Like braids or just like up in a ponytail. It has to be braids.
Braids. Everybody does braids, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but like I've only ever seen braids in UFC for everybody who has long hair.
Yeah,
I ain't that old, Blue. Unless you that old, you know that back in the day, be wearing braids, and that's cool. But I'm not that old.
Welcome back, Hassan. Happy to have you back here.
Yes.
Oh, that was a nasty spot.
What is wrong? Yeah. Like I was saying, you know, HBK is training these people, right? So I want to know what class is like. Okay, today is ladder day. This is how you properly do a ladder. How you work a ladder and ladder match.
Right? Oh.
We have Ice and Ben Gay on the side because it's going to get real.
That is true, Blue.
My niece has asked me a couple times if she could braid my hair. I haven't let her do it, but
you got to. That's your niece.
All right.
Oh!
All right, I'll let her do it.
Oh, that was nasty.
Wait. I think I'm switching right now. Gee, okay, yep, that's just not.
Right? The springboard off the
oh my
Spanish fly. What is? Well, I'm not even sure what that is. It was like
It's just straight up. It's like stop.
I'm not totally sure what that move was, but it was nasty.
Oh, okay, now I saw it.
Right?
What is wrong with you people?
No.
Oh, we ain't bucking. Oh, I guess he ain't. We premium live event. We don't have to block nobody's cuss words today.
Right. There it is. Springboard Spanish fly. Blue with the.
So that is a Spanish fly.
Yeah, I wasn't totally sure.
Fly.
I mean, I know the Spanish fly move, but it just kind of looked odd from where it took place. Like I'm not sure.
The ropes making a springboard. Yeah. Like how hard do your abs have to be to take this stuff?
There have been some great spots in this match so far. Who's rude? CM says rude. Ooh, us or somebody? Who's rude?
Probably Blue.
Probably because he said that CM was fired.
Mm-hmm.
We're not showing up. Here we go. She said it last night. She says it again. I don't do nothing that involves Chucky.
You're not in a match,
man. Right?
Ooh, they barely caught him. Okay. Oh, is everybody okay?
Both. Neither of these guys are in the match, right?
Right.
What is going on here?
Does he wrestle? Roderick Stone. Does he freaking what? You have a ponytail, Jesus. Oh, sorry.
What's wrong with ponytails?
It's his ponytail. It's too slick back. It is put in straight out in his freaking neck, like it's an umbilical cord. Everybody's down.
We know Mensa's not winning. Oh. Wagner with the ladder clearing house. Oh.
Wait. I'm at the Caribbean dude is on the ladder right now.
Oh.
Okay, now Wagner is in here.
Yeah, Wagner just jumped outside the ring.
Although I do feel better that Wagner threw the ladder out of the ring instead of trying to climb it.
Right? Blue says he overcooked his shrimp dealing with these damn kids.
Oh.
Make them eat the overcooked shrimp and cook some more for yourself.
Just cover it with sauce. It's fine. Just cover it with sauce. It's fine.
Oh, Wagner's wrecking shop.
We're going to
As
get
well,
Look
you
out,
should have,
fans. Ooh, you almost took some heads
Right?
off there.
With the ladder, he's all.
We're going to give him his props. He's actually doing a very decent job in
He
this
is
match.
doing a decent job. I mean, he's the biggest guy in the match, so in theory, he should have,
Like,
the power
you always
spots.
need-
But...
They're chanting asshole at him.
Oh, are they? I didn't hear that. I can't hear that. I mean,
like, you always need that one big dude. Like, every ladder match need that one big dude.
Good on Von Wagner getting heat in the ladder match unintentionally, but
Right.
Holy smokes!
Those fans certainly don't like him now.
Oh my God, that spot was nasty. Have you seen that yet?
Not yet, but I think it's coming.
The Nathan Frazier?
Nope.
Okay.
But Nathan's on the rope now.
Yep, here he comes.
Nate?
Right? I think he just killed Von Wagner.
Oh, he's dead, man. He dead.
He's my second choice of winning this match.
It has to be either him or Wesley. Honestly,
that's what I think.
It does.
Yeah, I think it'll be Nathan Frazier or Wesley. I think it'll be Wesley, but
that's what I think too. But
we're probably all wrong. It's probably going to be Carmelo just because he's the biggest whatever. But I think you should move on. I think you should move on to the NXT title myself.
It's time for him versus Breaker. It really is.
I agree.
Because Breaker's stuff, I'm not interested in. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah, I'm not a Breaker fan either.
And losing a ladder match doesn't really hurt you.
Right. As long as you don't get, no one gets pinned. It's a perfect.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big ladder. Damn.
Well, you know what that means.
It's not happening?
No. Since it's the big ladder, that's probably the ladder that they're actually going to grab the belt with instead of all these false attempts.
Oh. Belt on.
I think they should put the title on this okay Jose looking dude. I think he's talking about Mensa, but
I call him the Caribbean dude. I don't even
instead
know.
No Way Jose, okay Jose.
Right? Instead of No Way Jose.
Okay.
That's why I was like, okay, Jose. Uh-oh. Von Wagner's got Wesley up now. What's he going to do here? Oh! Damn!
Wait!
That hasn't happened yet. Here we go. Oh!
I'll try to be a little less reactive. That way it doesn't spoil shit for y'all. My bad.
I love it though. D. All right.
Oh, there's a Daphne and Velma out in the crowd.
Right? He chucked him, right?
Did the tip was?
Oh!
Was it
Oh! Come on!
I think that was supposed to break.
Oh!
Come on! No! No!
Wait!
Oh!
Wait!
Wait! Oh! What the hell? He came out of nowhere.
I'm gonna be facing.
This has been a really good match. This has been a great opener.
What are they going to do with that little ladder?
Okay.
Right? I love the little mini ladder. Whether that's a hornswoggle ladder.
Right. Like in ladder matches, you can't use chairs. We're gonna give you a little mini ladder to do this with.
You know, I would love to see a match of that now that you say
with
that.
the mini ladder.
With the mini ladder.
A mini ladder match.
Yes. Mini ladder matches. Yes.
Is that Wagner on the other side of the wall getting the ladder mashed on top of him? They're throwing the ladder down on top of somebody. Is it Wagner?
I thought it was Wagner, but I think it's what's what's his name?
Oh.
Booker T said Wes Lee.
Oh.
But I think it was Von Wagner. Okay, now they're on the ladder. Don't do nothing stupid.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What is going on with your brain right now? You can look dumb and
no comment.
Come here.
Fucking funny. That's hysterical, Blue. You know how much I love Rey Mysterio, so that makes it even funnier.
We will not have any. He's not even on the show.
I know. That makes it even funnier.
Dom should have been in NXT though. They're gonna have something where Dom was in NXT for at least a month.
Right.
The camera didn't catch that, and it looks like they're not doing a replay of it. But that sounded like a loud hit to the mat.
Oh.
He hit him in his kidneys.
Oh.
What? Boom! Get up!
Oh, yeah, they're killing it in this match.
My sweet Lord!
Oh.
Just be careful. Be careful. Take it easy. Be careful.
Take it easy. Be careful.
You got the ladder. You're like, unless that is stable, this ladder.
Right.
And then the freaking is on the rope, so it's all bouncy.
Are you seeing Wes Lee and Carmelo Hayes punch each other?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Ooh!
Yeah, these two are going at it.
Was that how supposed to happen?
What is Wesley going to do? Oh! Oh! That was insane.
Like, was that how he was supposed to land?
I don't know. Yeah, he did the Meteora. It looked like, Oh, here we go. Wesley up the ladder. Oh.
I just saw the Meteora.
Yeah. That's your hair behind. Huh?
Yes, go, boo-boo! Yay! Boo-boo!
I have no idea what Blue is talking about. Do you guys know what Tony? What the fuck?
Tony.
Oh, sorry.
I'll be right back.
Tony Chacheries?
Chakuter? Lord.
I have no idea what the hell that is.
No, I can't talk. I have no clue what that word is.
CM's clowning us for our reactions. What is that?
Oh, that was? Oh,
okay. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
I've never
all
seen
right.
that before.
So that was a nice victory for Wesley. I'm glad to see.
Especially after everything he had to go through,
Yeah.
the whole his teammate being a dick, basically, and he had to have a single competitor immediately, and had to build from the ground. Yeah.
No, I'm glad. I mean, if they're gonna put it on somebody, I'm happy to see him with it. He deserves it. He deserves a little shot here. So, and that was a really good match.
That
was a great opening match for sure.
I can't wait to see who's gonna follow these people.
All right. Some really good spots.
Yay!
Blue says you're a man of culture because you know what?
If he cleaned his chicken, I would let him cook for me. I really would.
Cacciatore seasoning. All
I
right.
can cook things besides chicken.
Cacciatore seasoning.
Right?
I also like the all-purpose Greek seasoning. That stuff's pretty good too.
What do you guys think of Logan Paul?
Why is he a baby face?
Why is he?
Is
a
he a
baby
baby
face?
face? Is he a baby face?
Well, Roman's a heel for sure, right? I mean, like
on WWE.com, they have him under baby face.
I think he's supposed to be a baby face.
It's like, boo boo, no one still don't like you. Use that. You are good. You could be the best heel ever.
I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm rooting for Roman Reigns. Y'all can call him the heel all you want. I'm rooting for Roman Reigns.
Let Logan Paul win. Let Logan Paul win. Ooh. No.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
No.
I'll be right back.
No, it's like it's one of those things where he's not gonna win, right? He's not gonna win, right? But in the back of your mind, somewhere in someone in that meeting, well, it could be a surprise. It could shock people. That'll be the wrong kind of shock. That'll be the wrong kind of surprise. Please don't shock us like this. Please, please don't. Please don't. I don't need that in my life.
I mean, it worked so well when David Arquette won the world title, right?
All right.
I wasn't even around for it, but I had to make mention.
To Logan Paul's credit, he can wrestle way better than David Arquette. But
David Arquette was doing okay there.
That was hard out your mouth, wasn't it?
You see his Nick Gage match?
I didn't.
You didn't?
Oh Lord have mercy. He was in GCW.
Yeah.
Lord. He got cut with a piece of cutter.
You never heard about it? I can't believe you've never heard. He got stabbed in the neck with a light tube, and Jungle Boy's dad rushed him to the hospital. Luke Perry rushed David Arquette to the hospital because he got stabbed in the neck with a light tube.
When was this?
Like, I think like 2017, I'd like to say.
What? Why? No, boo-boos, no.
His best match was probably against RJ City, who does Hey EW on YouTube.
I know who RJ City is. Lord have mercy, but that is. All right, so what's next? What? Oh Lord, what's happening? I don't do this. No, I don't do this. No. Joe Gacy people? When did they book a casket match?
In the pre-show.
What?
It was a spin the wheel, make a deal. And they spun the wheel, and the deal was a coffin match. Casket match.
What did I miss? Anything?
So the next match is a coffin match that I didn't know was happening. They spun the wheel and they landed on that. Now it's showing Mandy and Alba about to do a fight in a haunted house.
Fight in a haunted house. All right.
Ooh.
Yeah, I came in right at the very end of Alba talking. Or I came back right in at the very end of Alba talking. So.
All right. So yeah.
And now then it was Toxic Attraction.
Oh, Anika, I said something really funny before we went on air.
What?
So Mandy Rose was on TV. I usually don't wear my glasses, so like it's a little blurry for me.
Okay.
And like I wasn't paying attention. She started talking, and I was like, "Oh, that's Mandy." I thought that was Zelina Vega.
Dude.
I should probably wear my glasses.
Probably. Yeah. I'm like. Oh
probably so, Blue.
No.
Poor Apollo Crews.
No.
I know. Poor Apollo Crews.
Like he came back to NXT and it was cool. Then it did a whole That's So Raven storyline. I got pink eyes. Like, what is y'all doing?
It was all downhill after the whole Nigerian accent gimmick deal with Apollo Crews. I mean, once you do that and then you come back as yourself again without the accent, like, come on, like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like,
now I'm glad he addressed it when he went on Grayson Waller's talk show.
Yeah.
But it's like, they had like, oh gosh. Now you can't do this. Okay, I better see Dexter Lumis. You can't do this without Dexter Lumis. I'm sorry. Why are they even here again? Did they even put a belt?
So Marcus, I think he's gonna get a run at the NXT title first before he goes to the main roster. But I think he's gonna be the next probably challenger for Braun Breaker, assuming that Braun wins.
I think he'll be the second challenger to Ilya Dragunov.
So you think Braun wins tonight, and then it'll be Braun and Ilya? No,
I think Ilya wins
tonight.
Braun gets a rematch. Carmelo challenges after the Braun rematch.
Okay. And it's Ilya and Carmelo, not Braun and Carmelo.
That's what I'm betting.
Interesting.
Like,
yeah,
I can think Braun in NXT a little bit longer, but Carmelo can definitely be called up right now.
I think Melo's ready to go. I think Braun needs a little more seasoning.
Right.
For sure. And I like Ilya. I like Ilya better than Braun, and I'd rather see Ilya and Carmelo than Braun and Melo.
Well, what I'm thinking is that Ilya has the match with Melo, and then after that, Melo goes to the main roster.
Yeah. Yep. But, I mean, I guess, things are a little different now with AAA, but I do get worried about him going up to the main roster and getting kind of lost in the mix, too. Like,
yeah.
On NXT right now, he's kind of a big fish in a smaller pond, and he's going to go up to the main roster and just be, hopefully not lost in the mid card, right? Or sitting and catering.
Oh, Jesus. I don't do this. Okay.
I don't do this. Shit. That one just scared me.
Right?
I didn't see that one the first time. That one got me the second yet. All right.
What are we even, like,
what, right? They're all in a haunted house, like.
What's the purpose of them being here in the first place?
They're looking for Alba Fire, clearly, but I'm not sure.
And then y'all split up, like three crackheads in a freaking haunted.
3 crackheads in a haunted house.
You never split up. I need someone to.
Marcus wants to see Melo versus Seth Rollins on the main roster.
Ooh.
For the U.S. title?
I guess, assuming, I guess. I mean, he just says that he's ready to go up to the main roster and he wants Melo versus Rollins. So, yeah, I assume for the U.S. title.
I mean, I agree. I would probably save it but it could be one of those things of Seth Rollins doing an open challenge and Melo's the one who shows up for it. Like
Yeah.
I would really dig that.
That would be a good story.
That'd be a hell of a way to debut.
Yeah, I like that debut storyline for sure.
Yes, of course, Gigi is okay with the crazy people on the table.
What the fuck? Oh! What the hell? Oh! That's... What?
Now, see, I'll be all for this match, man. Let's go.
Alba Fire and Gigi Dolan?
Yes.
That's what we're getting right now.
Right?
That's what we're getting right now.
Awesome. No, the
freezer. Right?
Dun, dun.
What is on her face? Oh yeah, yep, you're right.
Paint.
Yep, it's all painted up.
Half skeleton face.
Yeah.
I thought it was a pumpkin.
Oh yeah, it is orange. I mean, it did look orange.
Put your glasses
on. Whoa. Put some respect on my name. Mandy Rose is terrible. This is bad.
That's hilarious.
The only thing she has going for her is that she's pretty.
Yeah.
She's not a good wrestler. She's not a good talker. I don't know why they insist on pushing her. Well, because she's pretty and, she fits that, I guess, whatever.
She's pretty. She has a decent skill set. I think the reason why. What the hell, Matt?
Right?
What is between the leg? I think the reason why they haven't brought up Toxic Attraction was because they wanted all three of them to be together, and you had to have the Mandy drop the belt for all three of them to get up.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they should be on the main roster.
Yeah.
But this is really dumb.
So who's the dude in the mask?
I don't know, but this is really bad.
One of Mandy's friends? I thought she didn't have. No, I'm sorry. Alba's friends? She didn't have no friends. Oh, now that's why you thought it was a pumpkin. It is orange. I thought it was red and white.
Blue says if you mean by skill set, Anika, or if you mean tits by skill set, then yes.
She can do the knee decently. She can do the knee decently.
That's a really good question, Marcus.
Does Alba have a faction now?
I don't know.
What's going on here?
I'm really confused.
Did she hire these people?
Yeah, I'm really confused.
This isn't a zombie match. There are people in masks trying to help her out.
Right? Where is all of this taking place?
Although, what's the face? Her Piper, I want to say it right. Piper Nivens, is that right?
Yeah, Piper Niven.
And Nikki ASS. They should be together.
ASH. I mean, ASS is okay, but it's ASH.
What did I say?
You said ASS.
Nikki.
Nikki ass.
Definitely should be a team together. That should really be a thing.
Yeah. So, was that the match?
I think they're driving to the arena, so we're gonna see it later.
Okay.
All right. What's the mythos to the Druids in WWE?
I'm not sure.
Because they used to work for the Undertaker.
Yes.
But,
is it the same one?
Is the mythos that they just hang out backstage in their cloaks and wait to be called upon?
Gorilla for someone needing them. They're just sitting in catering, waiting for someone to need them.
No, WWE
all in their cloaks, just constantly praying.
They're on retainer. They find a little funeral home in every city until they're like, all right.
Just stand in a corner and burn some incense or whatever it is that they do.
Right,
hold
exactly.
torches.
Chant in the corner.
You don't need to burn the house down. The house didn't do nothing to her. That's murder. There's more people. People are still in the house. That's murder.
Like, I don't care about this match at all, Grayson Waller and Apollo Crews, but I really hope Apollo Crews beats Grayson Waller up.
If he don't. So serious.
Right?
Like, you can't say that everything on the card is great, but you can certainly say everything on the card is wild. And I'm all for a wild show.
Do your eyeball.
Like, this is almost AAA, Triple Mania levels of wild. I'm loving it.
What?
Like, for real, I need to get some Johnson & Johnson. What is with this eye thing? This is gross. This really is just gross.
Blue says Grayson Waller dresses like a low-budget Ethan Page.
Yup. With none of the chest muscles. Not even half the chest muscles.
Right? Grayson Waller wishes he was Ethan Page.
Whew.
Marcus says Chucky should have been in the house.
They don't have to be canceled for that. They don't have to be canceled for that.
Thanks to everybody for joining us. Keep them comments coming. We love interacting with you guys, getting your input.
Yes.
Thanks for choosing Workhorse for your watch along.
Yeah.
What's up, boo boo?
With all the red eye stuff going on, I was kind of half expecting it to be an eye for an eye match.
No.
No.
We do not need another one of those ever.
Right?
No.
The first one was good.
No.
The first one was good.
I'd argue none of them were good.
That was
John Moxley versus Santana, the first one was good.
It was okay, I guess. I mean, for an eye match, as good as it can be, I'd still argue it wasn't great. I mean,
wait, it was Santana, right? Or was it Ortiz?
I think it was Santana.
I thought it was Santana.
I think it's Santana.
Yeah.
But like, if somebody were to tell me now it was Ortiz, my bad.
Marcus says it's crazy seeing the casket match in WWE that doesn't have the Undertaker in it.
I think. Question: when was the last time WWE had a casket match?
Right. That's a really good question. I don't know.
Like,
someone that remembers the wrestling they watch better than me is gonna have to comment on it. I was telling Sammy that my brain is just, I don't know what it is, but like I can't even remember what happened on Rampage last night. My retention of what's actually happened is just terrible. Like, yeah, it's horrible. I assume it has to do with all the weed I smoke, but
at least you feel good. At least you feel better.
That's right. At least I'm happy about not remembering shit. I'm not mad about the shit I forgot.
Right. Like, when did I get married? I don't know.
All right. The last one in WWE or the last one ever?
I don't know. He says Marcus says he thinks the last casket match was Taker versus Rusev.
In WWE, yeah.
Okay. Was it?
That sounds right.
So Marcus is right.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that's me, Blue. I forget him right after I watch him. I don't know how all these people retain all this information. Anika and CM or Sammy or SP3, all these guys, like, you guys have all these, like, what happened in 2004 at TLC? I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't remember yesterday Rampage, let alone 2004's fucking TLC or 2007's In Your House. It's like, come on. Like, what the fuck?
And then you got AEW. They do a coffin match.
They did a coffin match. He's done a couple with Darby Allin, right?
Yes.
They've all been with Darby Allin. Huh?
Because it is petty. So we're like, no, casket match. Name something else. All right, coffin drops.
Right.
Okay, coffin match.
Does Impact call them coffin, casket, what?
Does Impact have?
Yeah.
They
Their last one.
Okay.
Well, the last one that they did was Sue Young versus Allie.
Right. But I don't know if they call it a coffin or a casket match.
That was what, like 5 years ago?
Right.
Yep, I do probably need some sort of supplement for my memory, CM. She says I need to take a good multivitamin. Some omega-3 fish oils. That's why I don't eat seafood, so my memory's all fucked up. I got no omega-3 fish oil in my system.
Really? No. What? Really? Really?
Oh.
That's what we're doing? That's what we're doing? That's what we're doing?
CM thinks they call it a casket on Impact.
Mm.
I'm not sure. I don't remember even the last time I saw a casket match on Impact.
Like I remember the one with Allie and Rosemary.
Yeah, I didn't see that one. So they just said the winner of this match could be next in line for the NXT Championship. Really?
Okay. Oh, could or okay, could like okay.
Could. I mean, they didn't say is. They just said could, which even could is. I don't want to see either of these. I mean, I like Apollo Crews. I'll take that back. I wouldn't mind seeing Apollo Crews versus Braun Breaker or whoever they end up.
Ilya Dragunov versus Apollo Crews. Yes.
That could be very good.
Give it to me. Sounds good to me. I'll take it.
But I don't want Grayson Waller in the NXT titles picture.
Yeah.
I think
I don't like Grayson Waller.
I think that him versus Apollo versus Grayson is going on too long. Like, it feels like it's been like a long behind time we've been in this doggone program.
Now we could get Waller versus Wesley. That's fine by me.
If Wesley wins, yeah.
Yeah, if Wesley wins.
Yeah, as long as Wesley wins, yes, absolutely. I mean, they're going to do something with Grayson Waller. Clearly, I don't know if it's HBK. Somebody likes him, so I'm not totally sure I get it, but somebody likes him.
But I'd be down for a Waller-Wesley feud.
Yeah. No, he has the douchey personality to do it. But like he's totally mid. And that's not a bad thing. So
right.
So it's really just a matter of like what program can he be in on the main roster.
Right? He's got them basketball shorts on with his knee pads, knee braces.
The 2001 Allen Iverson looking.
That's funny.
I liked Joe Gacy when he was in a faction with Eddie Kingston.
Yeah,
what?
In Evolve, the Unwanted. Mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely.
The Unwanted.
Oh, wow.
Evolve was really good at that time. There was a period of time right before WWE bought it that for about a year or two, Evolve was really, really good. And the Unwanted was really good. Yeah, they had Joe Gacy and Eddie Kingston and Sean Maluto and the fuck was the other dude's name? There was one other guy. Can't remember his name right now. But yeah, I really liked them.
Carino.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, not okay. I gotta look that one up.
And Austin Theory. That's where Austin Theory came from Evolve.
Oh.
And he was. Yeah. They let him do his thing at Evolve, and if you watch the Evolve matches, it gives you a different appreciation for Austin Theory. Like he can really, really go. I mean, he goes well in WWE in the ring,
right?
But he can really go. Like when the chains are taken off, he's a stud.
Okay.
I'd almost rather see him in AEW. I think he's a little constricted by WWE. Personally, I mean, I don't think they've done a very good job with Austin Theory. I was watching him in Evolve thinking this dude's going to be a megastar, and they've pushed him, but I don't like the booking they've done with him for the most part, and I think they've made him look kind of more like an idiot moron than anything, which I don't care for.
Yeah.
Speaking about Evolve, Matt Riddle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Interesting.
CM says he is unwanted. That's fucked up.
I want Eddie Kingston.
Oh, is Grayson Waller supposed to be a boxer, not a basketball player? I don't fucking know.
I think, but like I said, the pants are too freaking long. Wait, hold up. That's not how. What?
Yeah, Black Snow on commentary. Uncle Booker T.
What is going? They do realize it's not AEW, right? The coffin match is you have to lower the lid on somebody,
right?
What the hell?
So
Okay. I think I did. What? Is the match
it's
over?
over. Is it over?
I don't know.
What just happened? So you put your opponent just in the casket. You don't have to close it like every other
close
ladder
the
match.
lid on
You
that.
have to close.
You're right.
the
You
lid.
have
I
to,
think
right?
that's a
So why is the lights out? Who do we got coming out here? Somebody's coming out.
Never mind.
Is it already coming out on your end? Because I still got
Yeah,
blackness.
Now you're in the lead, Anika.
Okay, well now I'm black. Now I'm back
no.
on.
What the what?
What the fuck?
What is we doing?
Eddie is wanted for sure.
Eddie is wanted.
What the fuck is going on?
What is we doing?
So Apollo,
Is he going to become a druid now too?
I don't know.
Grayson Waller or Apollo Cruz?
Apollo Crews?
Is he the leader of the Druids? What the fuck is going on?
No. We went really someplace.
So the match obviously wasn't over.
It looks like he got a power up. What's going on?
Right?
We went really left field with this match. If the match is still going. I mean, the rest
Yeah, it's still
there.
going. I mean, it said the match is continuing because he didn't close the lid on the coffin.
So is there another coffin that's going to come out because you broke
I
the
guess
lid?
that's maybe the Druids brought another coffin out. I'm so confused.
It's so confusing.
Blue says they botched and had to bring out a new coffin.
I think they botched it. I think he was supposed to not go through it. I think it was just hit hard. Yup.
Right?
There you go. New coffin.
He was supposed to land on the coffin, not break the coffin.
Exactly.
It's never happened before.
No, okay. So, but if that's correct, you just have extra coffins in the back just in case the coffin
Just in
breaks.
case. Just in case. Yeah, I would imagine.
Like, I heard of extra chairs, an extra table, but an extra coffin.
Oh, and it's a bigger one too.
Yeah.
So maybe it was intentionally done.
I think it was intentionally done because the inside's all nice and red velvety.
Either that or they didn't want to dish out the nice coffin for this match until they had to. They were like, no, you guys can take the cheap one.
Right. I'm glad. Okay, if botch or not, I am glad they had the rules of. Oh yeah, that's okay. Okay, it's supposed to happen. That's a much better looking nice coffin. Yeah, I'm glad they actually had the rules of no, close the lid to win the match. Cause I remember Big Show versus John Cena, and Big Show stepped on the table, and they're like, match over, and it's like, no, he stepped through. He did not get put through the table. He stepped on the table, and the table broke. That is not how a table match works.
CM says when your coffin is a gimmick. The first coffin is one of those cheap Halloween props you can find at Walmart.
Yup.
This one's a real coffin.
You see how nice it is? It's all nice.
Right, it's all lined with velvet and shit. Like, what the fuck?
Like, I can see how you'd lose a coffin match. It must be pretty comfy in there.
Right?
Right? I'm like, I can't be a wrestler. Like, I'll be just like, I'm tired. Close the lid. Get up, Anika. No, I am tired. Close the lid.
CM says technically his foot went through because Cena pushed him.
But still, he was standing. Like he was standing though. Like y'all could have That's probably one of the worst endings to a match in WWE history. Like he's like, oh, yeah.
Oh.
I think that coffin's bigger than any bathtub I've ever owned.
I don't even know what to say about this match. Like, I don't know if it's been good. It's been weird. It's been all over the place. It's been very weird.
The whole show's been weird and all over the place.
It hasn't been terrible, but it definitely hasn't been good. like
they started the show off with one of the most painful ladder matches we've seen.
Yeah, that's true.
Like that really is the catch-22. Yes, start the show off hot with a good match, but you gotta follow that. And if you don't have a match that can follow that, then put that in the middle or last. Why are they doing this?
I can't complain. They're keeping everything exciting, like.
I'm interested, and I'm not going to sleep.
Blue says the sign in the crowd. Waller likes anime women popped him. That's a great sign.
He look a hentai looking like a.
Oh.
I think we all got caught off guard when he went through the coffin. It's like, wait, is it over?
Yeah, clearly that wasn't supposed to happen like that. There was clearly a botch, right?
I don't know. I think
but then they bring out the bigger, nicer, better coffin.
The bigger, nicer, so maybe it wasn't a botch. Maybe it was supposed to go down like that, but that's a really weird way to do it, right? Like
it really was weird. Like I think this when commentary comes in. All right, no, it's not over. You have to put your person through you have to close the coffin for it to be over.
Right?
Yeah, that's when commentary is needed.
Like the way the lights went out and the new coffin came down, it looked like it was all planned. But if you plan that, that's dumb. That's bad booking.
At least let me see the druids carry the second coffin.
What?
Or better yet, have second coffin come in and then have Apollo pop out of it. Like do that.
At least it's over.
Yeah,
it's over.
At least it's over in Apollo 1.
Yeah, and Apollo 1.
And Apollo 1. That's all I can say about that match. At least it's over in Apollo 1.
And Apollo.
In that first match, I'm just thinking back to it. I thought Frazier was going to win it at that one moment.
Right.
When him and Von Wagner were on the ladder, and I was like, don't let it be Von Wagner. Don't let it be Von Wagner. Come on, Frazier. Do it.
Okay, so they were carrying the coffin. They need an over the top shot to make sure, like, okay. Question, could we have these holiday themed pay-per-views and whatnot? Has any holiday theme been really good? Like any show, any pay-per-view, I can be like, okay, I'm gonna go back and watch that one. That was a hot holiday theme pay-per-view.
I don't think so. Not that I can think of. I mean, there have been some good Survivor series over the years, but it's debatable whether that's holiday themed. It takes place around Thanksgiving, but it's not necessarily holiday themed. It's not Thanksgiving Survivor series, right?
Right.
So, I don't know. That potentially is debatable whether that's a themed, but yeah, no, I mean, none of the ones that actually have, Halloween Havoc, or I think there's been a couple Christmas specials that
WWE does a Christmas street fight.
There you
where
go.
Usually there's boxes, presents, and whatnot, and they bring out toys and all that stuff.
Absolutely not.
That's what they do. It's not a pay-per-view. It's just a match that they do on TV during the holidays. And it's usually involving the New Day.
Right. Now, I was going to bring that up because I remember the last 103rd Street fight was actually funny because I remember I remember when the Usos was hitting Eddie with the box, and then the box went to the audience. Then the audience threw it back, and so he hit okay, Kofi again. Then threw it back. Then the audience threw it back. Oh, one more time, and then like that part was hilarious. But I think the best one was Halloween Havoc, WWE, and they had the monster trucks. I think that was the best one, period, of Halloween themed, holiday themed pay-per-views.
Well, I'm gonna go get my smoke on before the next match starts.
I keep it myself. Okay. Oh. Well, all right. Oh, thank God.
I won't leave you alone. Marcus says he wants to see less gimmick match team pay-per-views. I agree. I prefer when you just have like a TLC match or a Hell in the Cell match at a pay-per-view. Like do Hell in the Cell at WrestleMania or do Hell in the Cell at SummerSlam. You don't have to have a Hell in the Cell pay-per-view. You don't have to have a TLC pay-per-view. You don't have to have an Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Just do those matches at the big pay-per-views as, the climactic matches of some of these feuds, and then you get both, right?
Yes. No, I'm very glad that I'm hoping the rumor is true that they're going to cut some of these reviews in half. Because like you said, no, Hell in a Cell should not have had its own pay-per-view. That was dumb. That was dumb.
Yeah.
And it really wore it down. Like I think 2010 when I'm like, no boo-boo. This is not giving at all. This is not a good idea.
I mean, if you're gonna do a pay-per-view called Hell in the Cell, then in theory, all the matches should be Hell in a Cell matches, which is too much. So you don't do them all, but you still call it Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Like it doesn't make sense. Just make the Hell in a Cell the main event and call it something else.
Yeah. Like do Halloween, do Halloween Havoc and then have Hell in a Cell as the last match. That would be perfectly fine.
Exactly. So Marcus says, since Mania is 2 nights, why not put Money in the Bank match back at Mania? You can have the women's match on one night and the men's match on the other night. I totally agree.
I miss Money in the Bank at Mania. It really was, before they had their own pay-per-view, it really was the match of the night. Everybody came in, all right, let's go, high-flying, hot spots. It was really that match.
Yeah, I think, you have to have some of those things at WrestleMania, right? Because that's what makes it so exciting. That's what makes it WrestleMania, because you have those special events at WrestleMania, the Money in the Bank ladder matches, those kind of things, a Hell in the Cell match, whatever, as opposed to it just being regular one-on-one matches or whatever, just because, And it
makes your job easy, WWE job easy. Because like the WrestleMania card, that's hard to put everybody that's supposed to be on the card. So when Mania was on there, it's like, I bet that's an easy 5 to 6 people in one match, and everybody can shine. Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, and that's all these wrestlers' ultimate goal, right? Is to be on WrestleMania, maybe main event it if you can. Obviously, that's the dream. But and those kind of matches get more people on, right? I mean, so more,
Yes.
Yeah, and I agree with Marcus. He says the gimmick matches feel more important when they don't have a pay-per-view based on that match. I agree.
Yeah. No, when case in point, when I went to WrestleMania 28 and I was watching Raw and SmackDown, and when they announced Triple H versus Taker, Hell in a Cell, I was like, oh my God,
really I mean, it makes it feel special.
So special. They're gonna be there. It's gonna be at Mania, so they're going to tear each other apart because it's at Mania.
No doubt.
A little extra special effort.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what I want from my WrestleMania, right? I mean, it's supposed to be the biggest wrestling spectacle in the world once a year, and I want it to be that. You know what I mean? And I think it's been a while since it's really been that,
Right. Like, and like for people who aren't going to be in your it's in Hollywood, right? So I think they bank on people in that city to buy tickets. But for the people who have to travel, I need you to hype up the match. I need you to hype up the card. I'm not gonna just buy blindly. All right, it's Mania, so I'm gonna hope it's good. No, this is an easy, cool $1,000 for the whole trip. So you gotta tell me it's worth it before I start buying tickets.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, and on your biggest card, you should be having your biggest special matches. Like that's what you save them for, in my opinion. You know,
straight up.
Caden Carter, the women's tag team champions are talking shit to the men's tag team champions. What the fuck is going on here?
I don't know.
Neither of these guys are on the show, right? I don't think either of these teams have a match.
They're going to do the women's tag team match on NXT.
Right.
And they always do that. They always do that. All right.
Cora Jade. Honestly, Cora Jade time.
Yeah. Honestly, these gimmick matches, I rather have them be group. I don't like them being one-on-one. Unless you have the personality and the flair for it, they're really better with like 4 people at least in them.
I agree. I tend to agree with that too. My only complaint about that is that in these matches, especially, like the more people you get, and then you get them each at like ringside or outside the ring, and you don't get to see all of what's going on. Like, you know what I mean? That's my only argument about it. There's just not enough camera shots of everything that's going on.
Yeah, unless you have a good switcher, I do agree. You're gonna miss something, and that sucks.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Boo Boo.
Hello.
All right, so what is Roxy's what is her ring attire? I don't. Why? What? Lord of mercy, no! No, we already done. No.
Is that her skateboard?
I don't know, but we've already seen this skateboard.
We've already seen the skateboard before.
No, not seen it before. Going to business for itself and thin air. So like, like hopefully it's more stable. Hopefully it's more stable.
I am slow on the uptake sometimes. It took me a while to realize that Roxanne Perez was Roxy.
Like, I'm sorry. I don't do like the whole name change. I'm like, no, right. I'm sorry.
I totally didn't catch that at first. And she looked different to me. Like, I feel like this is a horrible thing to say. I feel like Roxy looked blacker than she does as whatchamacallit.
Like sometimes, people don't realize lighting and makeup are really important.
Yeah, like Roxanne Perez, she looks Mexican, right? And sounds like, I don't know. Whereas I thought Roxy was a black woman. Is she not? I mean, is she not? Was she not? Like, I don't know. I'm confused.
I don't think
she's just mixed, or is she actually Latina?
I think she's Mexican.
I think she's Mexican.
I think she's from Texas.
Okay.
I could be wrong. But
okay.
Definitely from Texas because she was in Booker T's school of wrestling.
Don't give me those ICM. I didn't say nothing. I saw it says wow too. I hope that the wow's not at me. What did I say? Did I say something that came across as racist? If I did, I totally didn't mean to. I apologize.
Now, I did not see her in Ring of Honor, so I don't know how she looked. If she had more of a tan, I don't know. So I can't say yay or nay.
Nope. Here comes the table. Who you guys got winning this match?
It better be Roxanne Perez. It better be.
I think it's Roxanne Perez too.
I don't know. I just feel like both of their chances for ever winning the women's title went up like that skateboard did.
Right? Like together, they both could have had an opportunity, but after that, we had to pick one. One got to go.
At least if they were to do it, I would have preferred them to do it after Roxy had won the women's championship.
Like that whole thing went really fast. Like, it went too fast, too soon. It's like y'all could have stretched this out for at least 4 months. You really didn't have to do all this in a week.
But instead, they decided to stretch out the feud instead of the build-up.
Right.
So off topic, but yes. Marcus says, I'm happy to see Willow got a contract with AEW. I hope they book her well and didn't just sign her to sign her. Yeah, I don't think they just signed her to sign her. It seemed like they waited a while to make sure. I think they waited a while for Tony to make sure that he was comfortable signing her and she was ready. And she's clearly ready. And, now they've done it. I think they waited too long. I think she was already ready a while ago. But I think Tony was waiting to see whatever he wanted to see. I don't know. But no, I think they'll book her right. I'd like to see her in a program, going for either with Jade or for the women's title, one or the other.
I feel like it shows that Tony is being more selective about who he's picking up.
I don't have his faith.
Yeah, I would agree. Right? Relax, Blue.
I will believe it when I see it.
Like, I kind of appreciate that Tony is like, why don't you come and work for a couple months, be on TV and whatnot. We'll see how it feels, test the waters. If it all works well, yeah, we'll hire you on, have you for a few years.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that he, I think that there was a period of time where he was just signing people, right, because he had to build up a roster and so on. And now that roster is, I would argue, potentially bloated. And so you do have to be a little bit more discerning in who you're picking up and making sure that you're picking up people that you. That's why I think even though CM says here, you trust CHK, no, not really. But at the same time, like, I think he's past the point of just picking up people to pick them up. I think he's only picking up people that he wants to use. Whether he uses her correctly or not remains to be seen. But I think he's only picking up people at this point that he actually wants to use. So fingers are crossed that he books her right.
Yeah, she's the victim of him over getting people, because how to have that was Tony Nese signed immediately, but we're waiting on Willow Nightingale.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I know.
Yeah. Well, it tells you what Tony. I mean, we all know how Tony Khan feels about the women's division, anyhow, right? It's definitely on the far back in his mind. So it doesn't surprise me that signing someone that he should have signed 6 months ago takes 6 months to sign.
Exactly.
Damn. Using that bull rope.
Like, this should be the blow off feud, right?
Right.
Like this shit, we should do this no more.
I hope.
We hope.
Like, please, let's not see this no more. This should be the last time.
Like, I agree that this match should be happening, but I think that the first 2 months of this feud should have been build up and not feud.
Yeah. And I can't really say if it was because, like, no, I definitely know that some storylines were conflicted because Vince McMahon was like, all right, we're gonna call him up. Wait, we're doing something over here. I don't care. Like, fine. All right, so this is over, I guess. So I'm not sure if it was a victim of that happened, or they're like, let's do it now instead of waiting. I'm not sure.
Honestly, my opinion here, call Roxy up. Put her in a tag team. Aaliyah's out right now, right?
Yep.
Oh, Aaliyah's hurt?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you make a trio of her with Shotzi and Raquel on SmackDown? Have them face up against Damage Control.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
I wouldn't mind that.
And they did that last week, so
Are you guys familiar with Enjoy Wrestling? Marcus says I first saw Willow Nightingale and Enjoy Wrestling, and I've been a
I'm
fan of
not.
hers ever since. I've never even heard of Enjoy. How about you,
Nope.
Sammy? Have you heard of Enjoy?
Nope.
Where is Enjoy, Marcus?
Yeah, is it a local
Right?
wrestling show or?
Yeah. Interesting.
And I feel like I've heard of a lot of promotions.
Yeah. Me too. I mean, yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
There's a lot
But
that I've never watched, but I've at least heard the name. I mean, whatever. So
right.
you can. He says you can. He says you can find it on YouTube. Interesting. I'll have
Oh,
to try to check that out. Blue says it sounds like something he would enjoy. Probably so.
Yeah. That's an initial statement. That's an initial statement.
well, it does have Willow. So
Right. So for sure.
anything with Willow in it, Blue would definitely enjoy.
I can't lie. This match has been more exciting for me than I thought it would be.
Right.
I didn't expect a whole lot from this match, and it's been better than I thought it was going to be.
Well, it's got Roxy in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say that. Cora Jade, her in her other matches haven't been impressive to me, but I guess it's because of her best friend. Like, all right, we're gonna do something today.
So Marcus says they have shows on YouTube, kind of like Women of Wrestling WoW and MLW does. So I'll have to check that out. I'll have to look for that.
Yeah.
Enjoy Wrestling. I'll have to look for that.
Sometimes I'll watch Eve.
Eve?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard of that either.
What's Eve?
Women's wrestling.
I mean, I assumed by the name Eve that it probably was women's wrestling, but I've never heard of that either. Is that where do you find that?
YouTube. You have to catch it live though.
Interesting. There's actually quite a bit of wrestling on YouTube if you look around. Like, there's a lot of independent stuff on YouTube.
But that's the thing though, is that like you can watch them live, but there's no VOD.
Yeah,
they do that.
Right. So you do have to pay attention to catch them when they're live. Yeah.
The YouTube algorithm be tripping because I'm like, okay, YouTube, I like wrestling, so why haven't you ever recommended any of this towards me? Like you're gonna be these dumb behind prank shows, but like no women's wrestling, no.
Yeah, Jackass recommended all day, but no wrestling.
It's like, hey, come on, you like one prank, you're like, oh, you like pranks,
right? Yeah, and YouTube doesn't always give me my notifications either. Like, I subscribe and click the notify button, and then I don't get the notification. I'm like, oh, that's awesome.
Like,
EVE Riot Girls of Wrestling.
All right.
Girls is spelled GRRRLS.
Okay. GRRLS.
Girl.
Oh, three R's.
3 R's. Girls. All right.
Girl.
Right? Marcus says, WoW is really fun to watch, probably because I'm a huge women's wrestling fan. AJ Lee is a product for them.
Man.
Oh, producer for them. Is a producer for them.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll be totally honest with you. Especially during the Divas era, I was not a women's wrestling fan. It took me a long time to come around, and it's probably for a number of reasons, but just in the last few years or so, I've really started to appreciate women's wrestling. And now, quite often, if the matches are done well, I like them better than a lot of the men's matches. Especially if they're really good women's matches.
Yeah. No, with AJ, like she was very entertaining. My niece loved her. When CM Punk came back, my niece was like, "Where's AJ?" I'm like, "No, they're not together. It's just him. It's just him. I know, boo boo. I have faith too that she's gonna Royal Rumble. I want Women's Royal Rumble. The two people that I want to come out is Gail Kim and AJ Lee. Those are the top two. I'm still waiting for to come out of them ropes for like number 30 or number 1.
So the upcoming show is Wrestle Queendom 5. and that'll
Okay.
be November 13th.
You said that's Eve?
Yes.
Yeah. Wrestle Queendom,
Now,
huh?
Yes.
So
It's
are there
gonna
any big name who's the champion there? Are there any big name women's wrestlers that are doing
Miyu Yamashita,
Okay.
Stardom.
Yep. I am familiar with her. Marcus says I agree about not liking women's wrestling during the Divas era, TNA, and that Paige versus Emma match got my love for women's wrestling back. Got my love for women's wrestling. Yeah, for sure. Blue says
that
he
was
wants Terry Reynolds to return. Nobody wants Terry Reynolds to return.
no. You want part of Deal's era?
You are all alone on that island, Blue.
So the last Eve show was 10 days ago, and they
Okay.
had Mercedes Martinez.
Okay.
Now,
I like
Queendom sounds
Mercedes.
familiar to me. That actually does sound familiar. Like I've actually heard it before.
Stardom.
Sweet. Very good. Thanks for subscribing, and let us know your channel, and we'll check it out.
Yes.
Thanks for the love.
So New Japan does Wrestle Kingdom.
Right. So this is
Yeah,
Wrestle
yeah,
Queendom.
So Wrestle Queendom.
Right. I got that. Yeah,
I am not confusing the two. I am not confusing the two. That might be better than I thought it was going to be.
Marcus says if WWE does a crossover show with Stardom, I want to see Kairi Sane versus Asuka. Yeah.
Now they're doing. I don't know who did it, but they're doing the mock-up poster of Kairi versus Sasha, and you can't do that to me because you did the poster. Now
you got to do the match.
Now I want to see it.
So how do you feel about Roxy's new gear?
It was I thought it's cool. I thought it was a little like my mindset was like, what Halloween theme is it going for? But I'm like, I think it was just the gear. I'm like, all right, the gear was cool, but I thought it was like Halloween-ish, and it didn't explain it, and so yeah. Sammy.
Blue says thanks for mansplaining that, Sammy.
What am I mansplaining?
Just in case he thought we confused him.
They sound similar.
They sound similar.
So
another Marine movie?
I don't know. No, this is Matthew Fox.
I'm confused.
Going with the peacock.
I'm seeing The Miz.
Yeah, I'm seeing The Miz, but they were talking about the Marine, another Marine movie before that, at the very beginning of it, like. Please and then it switched to Miz and Mrs. So I'm confused.
Please another Marine movie. Please don't.
Oh, they're doing some sort of Miz video package of his origin. Why? What the fuck for?
His episode of Evil when they're doing the Evil series was actually pretty good. It actually was really pretty good.
Marcus says I'm confused on why Dexter has been stalking Miz for the last few weeks. It'd be funny if Dexter is Miz's long lost brother.
It's not Dexter Loomis. It's Dexter Loomis.
Loomis. Dexter Loomis.
And me and CM already said it. And that's the person who sought Loomis against Miz is Marjo. Marjo's the one who paid Dexter to stalk Miz. It's all a part of the whole thing. And it's all gonna be hilarious.
If they brought Marjo on TV, that would be amazing, dude. They need to bring her, dude.
It's gonna be so yes. Bump Miz dad. Marjo's gonna be so hilarious.
Thank you, Blue. Thank you very much. That needs to be said more often. He is absolutely a first ballot Hall of Famer. They give this dude the worst storylines, the worst creative ideas, and he turns them all into gold. Well, most of them into gold. There's been a couple bad ones, but for the most part, everything he touches turns to gold, and they give him shit. And he's let me see how I can say this. He's underrated in the wrestling world, but he's also not great in the ring. He's more of kind of an attitude era guy. He's a promo guy without a whole lot of great wrestling skills. He's a walking great promo. I mean, but his skills in the ring are a little clunky sometimes.
No. That was a perfect way to say it. Like I said, I love a story before I love in-ring work. In-ring work to me is icing on the cake. So I totally love Mrs. Stories. 2017, I think they really should have put the belt on him when Miz was with Maurice, and then he did the whole thing with Daniel Bryan. That they should at least hit it one time.
Yeah,
hit it one time. Let me see it real quick, and then you drop the belt to someone else.
Yep. The Miz, Marcus says the Miz went from getting thrown out of a locker room to being a future Hall of Famer. Yep.
When I heard that, I really like that really broke my heart. I'm like, what?
Right?
That wasn't right.
And Blue says you don't have to like him, but you have to respect him. I agree with that.
So he was spilling chicken onto Big Show's bag.
No, chicken was on Big Show's bag, and someone just said he did it, but he didn't because they didn't like him.
So we
just accused him of it.
We weren't. I didn't know that Shotzi was going to be on the show.
So Shotzi was dressed up as the Joker earlier, and now she's Beetlejuice.
Right? She does look like Beetlejuice now.
I mean,
multiple outfits.
It's an easy change, though. It's an easy change.
WWE is so funny to me sometimes. Like, they do such the stereotypical stuff, right? Shotzi is a little kind of out there and unique, so it's Halloween, so she has to be on in some costume because she's our kind of out there girl, right? Like, just some of the shit they do is just so cliche and stereotypical. It's like,
but
really?
It works for her, like an Elvira sort of thing.
Yeah, you can tell that she loves it. Like if it was someone else because they had green hair, then no. But she's
having a good time
of her life right now.
Shotzi looking like Beetlejuicy.
Why are you dressed like a banana?
I mean, look at Shotzi. Can you tell me you don't think she loves Halloween?
Marcus says I want to say her name 3 times to summon her. Yeah, what is up with?
So they did announce this last Tuesday that she was gonna host with Quincy.
Okay, I guess I missed that.
It was Tuesday Night War.
Yeah. So this last Tuesday, yeah, I was watching Dynamite.
Right.
I didn't watch NXT. But why is she dressed like a banana though?
I don't know why he dressed like and then the banana suit don't fit.
Right, the banana suit don't fit, right?
What's the preferred pronoun? I'll say whatever the preferred pronoun is.
Blue says here comes Big Daddy Q.
Just call him Quincy.
Just call him Quincy. Take them little shoes and skirt your ass back to the locker room.
I will say I feel like Lash is getting a bit better on the mic.
I agree.
I'm rooting for her. I think people don't realize that NXT is developmental. So people are not, when they do these, even though they're on TV, they're still not ready.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. You definitely have to remember that when you're watching NXT, for sure.
Her mic work is coming along, and she has the look.
I do think
now we're down to ring work.
I do think she's a bit of a Wish.com Jade. Uh-oh. Oh, get her, Shotzi. Oh, all in that pretty gown and everything.
Like, what was her costume? Like, you just came out with a dress? I don't understand.
Right? Nope, she just came out in a gown and got her ass whooped. How you gonna come out, talk some shit, and then get your ass whooped like that?
Right.
Have we seen somebody take a DDT in high heels before?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
So you were talking earlier about. Oh, go ahead.
Every time I see the girls fight and they're in heels, I just it's about to be on when they take they didn't even take them off. They just shake them off their foot. All right, let's go.
Right.
That was impressive though. That was very impressive.
Yeah, you knew it wasn't going to be much of a fight when she didn't take her heels off.
Right.
Exactly.
For some reason, watching her take that DDT made me think of Vince taking that stunner, and it's going to be hard for me to put even the AEW Phil Scrum over Vince taking that stunner, dude. That stunner was that's one of the worst things I've ever seen in my whole life of watching wrestling. I've been watching wrestling for a long fucking time, so that's either number 1 or number 2 on my list for worst moments this year.
I can't put that number 1 because there's at least the silver lining of the comedic factor of it.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the worst. You have to see this. It is the worst. There's a silver lining to that.
Yeah.
So the rumor is that he might have done it on purpose.
Oh, really?
We've seen Vince take the stunner.
Right.
We know he can do it well. So I think
so
the rumor is he did it on purpose to get a rise out of Stone Cold. I'm going to subscribe to that theory because I'm like, dude, this was too stupid. And if you have not seen Mick Foley's reaction when he watched it, please go to Twitter and watch it. That was the.
I have to check that out. I didn't see his reaction.
I've never seen his reaction either.
Please go. Mick Foley is choking on his chicken, and he's going down when his son shows him when he shows Vince getting stunned.
That's funny. So Marcus has a question for us. Marcus has 2 questions technically. He wants to know who we think will take the title from Bianca, and who accepts Ronda's open challenge.
Please let it be Shayna, because I
For which one?
It's been time for that match to pop off.
Ronda and Shayna.
For that match to pop off.
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, I think Shayna should answer Ronda's open challenge. I think it's time for Shayna versus Ronda.
Yes.
And who's going to beat Bianca? Hopefully nobody.
Right?
I like Bianca as champ. I mean, I understand. I also complain about people being champion too long, but she's not. She's so good.
Yes.
She hasn't gotten stale yet for me. A lot of these guys get stale quick. She doesn't get stale for me. She just keeps moving right along. It's like the Energizer Bunny. I find her exciting every time I see her. So, as far as I'm concerned, they could keep the title on her indefinitely. But if I had to pick somebody to beat her, it's probably going to be Bayley at some point, I would guess. But that's my least favorite choice because I'm not a big Bayley fan. But I just think that's probably who it'll be.
Charlotte.
I assume at some point soon, Damage Control is going to have all the gold in some way, shape, or form. So
I'm going with Charlotte.
No!
Going with Charlotte. Blue says Charlotte Flair and Charlotte Flair. The answer to both questions.
No!
Mm-hmm.
Marcus says he has Charlotte as well. The answer to both questions.
No! Oh, okay. Well, the question was, who do you like to take it off of, or who is going to?
Who do you think? Yeah, who do you think?
Like to?
I think it's going to be Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley. I would prefer Rhea Ripley to take it off Bianca because
go ahead.
They've had that feud going ever since last Royal Rumble or the Royal Rumble 2021 when Bianca won. So and then that story is more enjoyable than Flair just coming back and beating her for the belt.
Yeah, Blue says it's not what he wants, but he can see it happening.
Okay,
yeah,
thank you. Okay.
much how I feel about, who's ever going to dethrone Roman. Like, I don't want to see Brock again, but that's WWE's MO. Like, that's their go-to, especially with Roman. So, I mean, even though I think it would be a terrible decision, I could see them doing it again just because they're WWE. And for some reason, they like Brock and Roman together.
Triple H, listen to me. If you do nothing else in your era, if you don't give me Roman versus Brock, you have succeeded. That's all I ask.
Right? It's not a high bar. It's not a high bar. Just don't give us Roman versus Brock.
You can do rematches for everybody else, but just don't give me Rock versus Roman. At least for 5 years, and the next match better be a retirement match, and Roman wins.
Roman is not losing that title until at least Mania.
Yeah, you think so? Either title? You think he has both titles still at WrestleMania?
I think he holds both titles until at least WrestleMania.
Wow.
And I'm personally not. I'm not. What you call it? Ready for? Not ready, but what's the words I'm trying to say? I don't need him to drop it right now. I don't. The story isn't there yet for him to drop it. So yeah, I can wait. I can wait till Mania for him to drop the belts.
I mean, I want him to drop the belts now, but there's no logical person to do it at the moment. So in lieu of that, I mean, there's no reason for him to do it. But Bray's back, so I'm all for a story to where Bray Wyatt, takes him way before WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like, that's the most logical person right now is Bray, and we don't know what Bray is right now.
Right.
But
so Marcus says Rhea can go.
The only reason for that story, though, is since Bray lost the title to him and never got that shot at it back. Yeah. And he didn't even lose the match. It was Braun Strowman who lost the match when The Fiend was the champ.
That is true.
So I do believe that the one-off Win the Rotunda promo from a week ago, was just a one-off because he did a promo. Because Brady did a promo yesterday, and it's like, all right, so here's the story. So I don't know who was Mr. Howdy Doody or Mr. Daddy Yankee, the masked man, but it's gonna. So I was like, okay, let's go. Now we're into storyline of Bray Wyatt. Next chapter.
Yeah, I think the storyline is that he has multiple personalities, right? Like I think that's where they're going. I think all the characters are in his head, and I think he's got multiple personalities.
I think it's going to be a group because yesterday he said, "I am now a servant for the circle." So the circle can't be his. Oh, I don't think it will be his personality. So I think it's going to be a group, which I'm all for as well.
But didn't he also have like some medical report that showed like? That SP3 was showing it today on True Heel Heat. I don't know, maybe it was on Twitter or maybe it was somewhere else or maybe PW Insider posted it, but it was from Bray Wyatt's account or something. Or I thought it was on SmackDown and I just missed it. But I guess there was some sort of like medical report about him, and I didn't read it. But the idea is that he has some sort of mental disorder and might be schizophrenic or something. So I don't know. And
that was definitely not on SmackDown.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't on SmackDown.
Then it must have been on Twitter or something else. So.
Oh.
Marcus says the only person I could think of to take the title from Roman is Cody Rhodes. Yeah, I mean, we talked about this last week on Cookout last time when we did our top 3 options to take out, to beat Roman Reigns. And a couple of us definitely had Cody Rhodes on that list. So.
Blue says real fans.
Blue says these video packages are making me sleepy. I agree. Let's get on with the match. Fuck, come on.
Yeah, Cody was my number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, to be specific, I said Cody Devontae Rhodes.
Yes.
You did. Name. Marcus says, let's just not have Bray dressed up as Sister Abigail again, please.
That was unnecessarily weird.
No, I agree with that.
Unnecessarily weird.
I am in for Alexa Bliss being Sister Abigail, though.
I don't think I would be someone else to be Sister Abigail and let Alexa Bliss face her. I would have that. Like that would be cool.
That could work too. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that, but yeah.
Now Liv acting crazy, so I'm not sure if it's Liv or not, but Liv like the crazy Joker mode yesterday.
Right. Which I kind of like.
Right.
It makes her a little interesting. Like, she's pretty bland for me, so this gives her a little bit of something interesting.
Thank you.
Bathroom break match time, I believe.
Yeah, going for a bathroom break.
Match. I don't know.
If I had been smart, I would have taken a break right before this match during the 10 video packages that they had.
What?
Right?
If you're gonna
like I thought, one of them would have been important, but no, none of them were.
None of them were. What? He's throwing pumpkins at fucking.
And the last one finally hit him.
Oh.
Okay.
That was a nice drop kick.
And remember, if he loses, his brother leaves NXT.
Right. So leaves NXT. Does that mean he just goes up to the main roster as a singles competitor?
Because if Judas ain't going with him, his brother for darn sure ain't going by himself.
Right.
Plus, I think Julius would have the better chance on the main roster than Brutus would.
With Brutus,
I think if you were to put one of them on the main roster as a singles competitor, I would pick Julius over Brutus.
I would too, but I think they need to be a tag team. I think their lane is as a tag team. I think their money spot is as a tag team.
Now the thought we're gonna answer it real quick. The thought came to my mind: if Brutus enters the Alpha Academy, that would be something I would be getting. That would be something real nice.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Creeds as a tag team with the Alpha Academy. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing the Alpha Academy expand and just bring on the Creed. Kind of like a Diamond Mine situation, but done better. Just
much. Yeah.
How's it going with Damon's brother?
I don't think they
I have no idea.
All plans.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like it's gonna be a couple of years before we see him.
It's interesting that he was like the big name, and now his brother's the one's actually on TV and doing it already, and he's still like, "What's going on?"
Because his brother has the personality. No offense.
Right. Yeah.
Like Gable Stevenson, he needs. I don't know what he needs. The enema. I don't know, but he needs something. The personality is not there, boo boo. I'm sorry.
All right, so Jimmy Chango wants to know what we think about Athena's recent match. Which match are we talking about? What's her most recent match? I have to think about that.
So it got pretty physical. It was in the one girl's hometown. The audience
that's right.
was reacting.
Yes.
Athena called an audible of, "Hey, let's sell this for the crowd and whatnot." And it was not planned beforehand, and everybody backstage was like, "What the hell's going on?"
Oh, okay. Honestly, this is wrestling. I don't get the whole "you hit me too hard." This is wrestling.
Did she complain?
I think
she complained. I think the idea was that they were both too stiff. I think was the overall.
Because I thought that they had agreed in the ring of, "Hey, let's sell this in," and that the problem was that no one backstage was aware. Right. I thought that's what the problem was. But yeah, if Athena was getting rough and the other girl was unwilling to that, then okay, yeah, she's at fault then. But if she's like, "Hey, let's work this in," and the other girl says yes,
right,
then
like I said, number one, so do they run the whole match this is what we're gonna do in the match before they do it? Cause I thought it was just improv, but really in the ring. The only thing that's not improv is who wins or loses.
I think it really depends on the match and who's involved. I mean, I think in WWE, unless it's the main stars, and even then, I think they do a lot of running the matches first and making sure that and they know their spots. I think AEW is a little bit more lenient around that, especially with the Bryan Daniels and stuff and Omega matches. And they let those guys kind of just do what you do. But I think with a lot of the other lower card matches, Dark and Elevation, I think a lot of those are planned for the most part, or at least rehearsed for the most part. I mean,
but I would be like Athena is the veteran in that match, so I would go with Athena's lead no matter what. I don't. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I mean, it's. There's this weird fine line with wrestling, right? Because yes, it's fake. I use air quotes. It's fake, but at the same time, they do stuff that's real. And in theory, it is a combat sport type of situation where, like, if I'm deliberately holding back, trying to hurt you, it's highly likely maybe I don't hold back my third punch as much as I mean to, and you do get hit sometimes. I mean, that stuff happens. I mean, you can't always make sure that you're 100% clean on everything you do, right? So,
exactly.
and it's wrestling, and these guys know that. So I don't know. I didn't think I didn't hear Jody Stark complain. I think that's her name. I didn't hear her complain. I thought the overall idea was that the match was just too stiff, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Like I said, we've all seen Athena wrestle. So if it's too stiff, that's a conversation for the new girl, not for Athena. No offense.
Yeah. So Marcus says, I wish they would give us updates on Gable Stevenson. He was at Mania and drafted to Raw, but haven't heard anything about him since. And then he follows
drafted to Raw.
Yep, and then he follows it up with when Gable's ready. I think Kurt Angle should be his manager. Yeah, I mean that seems like a natural fit. I don't think Kurt Angle's coming back to WWE or wrestling at this point in any fashion, but there's definitely that.
But I would be a lot more interested in seeing Gable Stevenson wrestle if Kurt Angle's managing him and coming out every single time.
So
yeah, I mean, he hasn't done anything for me. He hasn't moved the needle for me. I'm not overly excited about him at all. So it is what it is. I mean, I don't.
So if Gable Stevenson, it was a whole program of this was Vince's program. So okay, yeah, Vince has a program of let's hire just college athletes and make them WWE wrestling stars. And with that, that's not really the best way to hire people because not every athlete has the personality to be a wrestler or knows how to do the moveset. So now Triple H is in charge. It's like, all right, let's not get rid of it. But if you don't have it, we're not going to put you on TV just because we said it. No.
Yeah.
It's been a couple of
no doubt.
It's been a couple of Vince likable people that Triple H is like, come to my office. Come to my office. Look here.
Yeah.
We're not going to fire you, but you do need more time.
Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
John Cena, he would change up the match depending on how the fans were reacting.
Sure. Yeah, Marcus says some of my favorite wrestling matches in history are ones that they've changed the decision in the ring or they've called on the fly.
Like the Charlotte versus Rhea. I don't think Charlotte told them that she was going to flip the bird to the whole audience because they were shouting for Becky to come back. I don't think that was ran by production.
Yeah.
Which I imagine Triple H in charge. Oh, I dig that. Vince in charge. I don't think Vince was very happy backstage.
Right?
Yeah.
No. Vince forgot darn near everything backstage. Like what the don't tell people that. I didn't need to know that. I didn't.
You just a wheelchair
spot. The reason
was hysterical.
We got the same rematch for 6 weeks in a row was because Vince forgot they've been doing rematches.
Right? He forgot that he had the matches.
I didn't need to hear
and nobody has the balls to say to him, "Hey Vince, we just did that same match last week." What? You said we did that last week? You're fired. I know what fucking match we did last week. I'm telling you to fucking do it again.
Like, I'm fired. Okay, come back. Did I? No, you didn't fire me. That was in the storyline.
That was in the storyline. That's
okay.
Right.
Yeah. Let's go back to work.
You just come into work the next day because Vince has forgot that he fired you the day before. Like.
Exactly. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, boo boo. Did he learn his balls?
I don't know. I think I might have missed it. What do you? Oh.
You saw now?
I'm not sure. Was it the?
Fire extinguisher.
Yeah, fire extinguisher. I just saw that. Yeah.
I felt like Julius, I don't know if he landed on his balls or not. I felt like I saw his feet were real close.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I don't think that fire extinguisher did anything.
What is the fire extinguisher supposed to do?
Keep them afloat in the air for a millisecond. I don't know.
Like fire extinguisher. Period. Like is it dry ice? I'm supposed to be blind. Like what is the weapon for?
I mean, if you get him in the eyes with it, like that's another story.
I guess. Oh, what? Stop checking stuff. Okay. They're just throwing stuff for no good reason. Okay.
At least they're doing a better job than Von Wagner of not aiming where the fans are.
Right? Okay, so Wrinkle in this storyline, right? This is a no disqualification match, right?
It's an ambulance match.
But like,
pretty much.
If people get involved, they're not gonna call the match off, right?
No.
So why don't Dynamite just come in and beat up and beat the dude
Randy Orton had an ambulance match, and Ric Flair got involved, and a bunch of other people. Don't you remember that Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton ambulance match?
Right. So why don't Dynamite just come out and beat this dude so bro can keep his job?
I don't know.
It's like
they want to do it the right way because they're baby faces.
It's the ambulance match. The right way is for him not to.
Ric Flair was driving that ambulance.
No, I love that though. Talk about next stop, Memorial Clinic. Woo! The only thing was like I think someone said it. It was the placement. It was the placement of those matches between Drew and Randy. I think Randy should have beat Drew at SummerSlam, and then they had the match at Clash of Champions with everybody trying to help out Drew. Yeah. I think that's how it should have happened. But because it was Drew beat Randy twice, it was kind of weird for them to come out. But no, I love that match. That match was hilarious.
And then Randy winning the title and then losing the title and then him facing Roman at Survivor Series and it was pretty sloppy there.
Like the pacing could have helped Drew and Randy way more.
Like Randy should have won the title then and held it at that time.
Exactly. And then do the whole Legends helping Drew out further down the road.
Mm-hmm. And then still have Drew go and face Roman, but
yeah. That's insane because when Randy was champion, they're going to do that at Survivor Series 2020. I was not for that match. But then
he won the title like 10 days before Survivor Series.
It was
like, what?
Yeah. But I did not want to see Randy versus Roman. But now fast forward to 2022 and RK Bro, and that if Randy didn't get hurt, that would have been a banger of a main event. It really would have. But I wouldn't want Randy to win, but I wanted to see that match. RK Bro Randy versus the Tribal Chief.
Can somebody tell us, is Randy ever coming back?
I hope so.
Because they told us it's bad. But they haven't told us anything else. And it's like, well, give us something to work on here.
Right? I feel the same way about Adam Cole. Okay, it was a concussion, but it was something about his stomach, and it's like, what are we? Like you said, what are we working with? Like, what is the perimeter of? Like, how many months? What's the injury? Can you tell us what the injury is? Yeah, you see, yeah. Julius couldn't have won. Julius couldn't have lost that. Nice match. Very nice match. Even though I forgot it was on the card, it actually was pretty good. All right. Okay.
Blue. God damn it.
What did you say? Oh,
Blue said, I hope they botch the ambulance and have to bring out another one. Another bigger, slightly better one.
Right?
It's straight up red and black with a bigger siren on the top. Okay, I didn't notice it at first, but why Julius like he's just wearing tiny righties as his trunks? Like
right? I just noticed that now too. Right? They're like boxer briefs.
Like,
he gives me.
He has nothing on top.
He gives me big prototype John Cena vibes.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Prior to Thugonomics John Cena.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. Early John Cena.
Early John Cena.
I could see that.
Aggression.
Yeah, that John Cena.
So Julius won,
name, right?
Brutus stays. What?
The prototype, that was John Cena's.
I think that's correct.
Right?
Yeah, I think that's correct.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, we're in the NXT parking lot, the most dangerous place in wrestling.
And here comes Mandy and Alba.
Right?
You know what? I'm going to go for another smoke break.
Oh, there's Alba Fire.
Okay, again, sis, you were not tied up. You really couldn't. I went the door and did a tumble roll before we got to this doggone arena.
Right?
I'm just saying.
Blue says, wait, was the ambulance black before?
I don't think it was.
I think so.
Rewind. I think it was white.
I think it was white. Absolutely, CM, the most dangerous place in the universe. NXT parking lot.
I was playing, but that should be the next belt, the NXT parking lot title.
Right?
It really should be.
It should be. So is this match officially started now, or what?
Is this for the belt?
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, the bell hasn't rung, right?
Now it has? What the?
I guess it now has, huh? Okay, so
that's
interesting.
Right? I'm not sure if I like them starting the match like a championship match like this.
Yeah, I agree. I hope Alba Fire wins. I'm ready for Mandy Rose. I'm ready for someone else to have the title.
Right.
I'm not a Mandy Rose fan, and I'm ready for someone else to have the title.
Like, Toxic Attraction was a good act. I'm not even gonna say it wasn't, but she should not have it for that long. I'm sorry, she should not have.
I agree. She's not a good enough wrestler to sustain that. Like she's good enough to win like a fluke title match and have the title for a minute, but not enough to hold it and retain and keep winning. Like, no.
Like her being Io and Alba, no.
I agree.
No.
I agree. Like, if you want to let her beat jobbers, that's fine. If you want to let her beat lower card, that's fine. She shouldn't be beating anybody in the, that's a main event wrestler, women's wrestler. Like, she's not good enough.
No.
Marcus says gas in Florida is expensive. They had to stop and fill up before coming back to CWC. That's funny.
So they did the whole thing at the haunted house. How long is this match going to go?
Right? Yeah, I mean, at this point, this match has been going on all night. Right?
Trying to beat Ambrose versus Luke Harper's time.
Right? 2 spears. Or whatever you call those shoulders in the corner. Kind of spearish type moves, I guess.
Like, there you go.
Corner
shoulder
spear.
Tackle. Shoulder tackle. The little shoulder tackle in the gut. So after this is the main event and we're done, right?
I think so. No, there's is that right? Hold on. Yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, there's only one more match on the card after this.
All right.
But it's only 7 o'clock. Like, I'm not mad at it ending early if it ends early, but like,
right.
In theory, it's supposed to go until 8, and I can't imagine this match. This match isn't going to go till 7:30, and the last match isn't going to get a half hour. like I mean, I guess the main event could get a half hour, but
yeah, unless somehow Gigi and Jay and Jesse come out and interfere, even though that means they had to get a ride, and then
they must be planning to do something with all the time that's left. They've got to, right?
Yeah. Now it's an NXT takeover, right? So it shouldn't be that long either, as well.
Well, there is that too, Blue. He says they're going to show 30 video packages before the main event. Yep. It's like It's going to be like UFC. There'll be like a 20-minute break between this match and the next match. Blue says he took a little nap during that last match. He feels refreshed.
The last match didn't suck, though. I forgot it was on the card, but it didn't suck.
Right? Marcus says, I think the right word for tonight's show is wild, for sure. It has been all over the place.
Very interesting.
Right? I wouldn't say it's been a bad show, but I can't say it's been a good show.
Wrestling-wise, it wasn't a good show.
Yeah.
Alba Fire's got to win.
I think so.
I mean, we did the whole Haunted House preview match.
Yeah, I mean, this match has been going on all night, right?
Mandy and Toxic Attraction need to move to the main roster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even though Gigi and Jay have been on the main roster, I think they were waiting for Mandy to drop the belt for all of them to be officially on the main roster.
Mm-hmm.
Blue says I'll give it a solid meh out of 10.
I want to.
You go.
I want to know what the plan is for War Games. Who is it going to be? Because we got some options.
Yeah.
We got options, baby. We do. All right, definitely Bianca. I know Rhea's not in the storyline, but I don't see War Games without her. I want Rhea in War Games.
Brawling Brutes versus the Bloodline?
I think they set it up because that whole taking Sheamus's arm out was major. So I think that is what's going to happen, and I'm not mad at that at all.
And I think I know who their fourth is going to be. Ooh. Butch is going to call up an old frenemy.
Tyler Bate?
Drew?
Oh, no. We were talking about Progress earlier.
How did they get here?
Someone in the chat, you know?
Drew McIntyre?
No. An old friend of Butch's.
Timothy?
Oh, well, that would be pretty cool, too, but not who I had in mind.
I'm drawing a blank at the moment.
Oh!
He won the Dusty Cup with him.
Yeah, see, I'm drawing a blank. Riddle? I know who you're talking about, but I'm drawing a blank.
Wow.
Riddle?
Yeah, Riddle.
Thank you.
Okay, and he already had... Okay. I like that because he's been battling Roman for a minute. I like that. Okay, I like that.
Marcus says Judgment Day versus OC in War Games.
Well, they're having their match at Saudi. I thought we would call it a day there.
Well, we appreciate you tuning in, Blue. He says if it wasn't for us holding a watch along, he'd be playing either AC Valhalla or Overwatch 2. And then Marcus says Cesaro. Nope.
No.
Trent Seven. That was my guess. Or I said Tyler Bate, but Trent Seven was my other guess at the beginning. The other guy in my head.
Serious right now?
I guess they had to call an Uber to get back. So Mandy Rose wins, huh? All right then.
Come on.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
Like, no, she should not be beating
Are they going to go back to Roxanne Perez? Is that the plan?
I don't know. I just don't get it.
I mean, she's ready, but that's a major build-up.
Yeah.
I guess that's the plan. Roxanne gets another shot at Mandy. This time, Cora doesn't interfere.
And I do because Albany's backup. So have Piper and Nikki come back and back her up.
I
would just to see if Alba had burned the fucking house down, she'd be champion right now.
Against that's murder. That's murder.
Marcus says, like I said, the only way I see Mandy winning is if they want to call up Alba Fire. So I guess we'll see. Maybe Alba Fire's headed to the main roster. I don't know.
Maybe we will get them all together, but it's not going to be in NXT like you were hoping. It's going to be on the main roster.
Yeah.
The main roster doesn't need it right now, even though they do need girls. They don't need a trio like that right now. I think let them do something at NXT first and then call them back up.
No. I disagree. They do need trios. They got Damage Control. They need more. Women's trios factions.
I mean,
they
only
can't just have one or two. You need a few.
Right. I mean, they basically only have one, right? So
yeah.
They need to probably have a second one on the main roster, at least, if not more than one. I like factions. I mean, the reality is that most people tend to, be in a group of some sort, right? And so I don't, I like factions generally. Yeah. I mean, not every single person has to be in a faction and whatever, but I like them in general.
They're more fun. They're more fun.
And it gets people more exposure.
Yeah. Marcus thinks the Cute Alliance is taking the title from Mandy. I sure hope not.
But,
please don't.
America does factions differently than they do it.
No doubt.
New Japan.
No
because,
doubt.
New Japan, your smallest faction is going to have, 9 people in it.
Yeah. Yeah. And in New Japan, as far as I can tell, everybody's in a faction, right?
Okay. Well, we tried it with NWO back in the 90s, and that didn't vote. That wasn't that good. That wasn't good at all. They didn't do the people justice at all.
I kind of see the Bullet Club as kind of a modern day NWO, but done really well, done the right way.
Yeah,
like what they wish they could have done with NWO.
And their colors are black and white, and they do the Too Sweet.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Man, we're just one more person close to having an actual Bullet Club in WWE, and I am all for that. Come on, let's do it.
Right?
Well,
Blue wasn't lying. We are going to get 30 fucking video packages. We're going to get a whole half hour on Cody Rhodes, who's not even involved in this pay-per-view before the main event. It's fucking 7:14.
It's
if they were,
Cody's on the.
if they were to get Finn to leave Judgment Day, and then Cody comes in, and the 5 of them all together, that'd feel like Bullet Club to me.
So all he has is conspiracy. I guess Cody's close.
Yeah, Marcus says I guess Cody must be coming back soon because this is the second vignette. Yeah, you're probably right.
I would definitely bring him back at Royal Rumble. Don't rush that. Let him come back at Royal Rumble.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Exactly.
As long as as long as it's not the whole roster, no. And you got to have multiple factions. Like one big faction doesn't work, right? Like you've got to have multiple factions, unless it's some sort of like a disruptive faction, like a group of guys coming in to fuck shit up and just cause chaos. Then that's one thing. But you have to have more than one faction because the faction has to have someone to fight with, right? Like,
yes.
I don't know with all these vignettes. How soon is Cody coming back? Like, is he showing up at Saudi? Because this is a lot.
right?
I think they're commercials because I'm just like I have basic, so I'm watching basic commercials right now. So I think they're just commercials for premium people.
Interesting. Marcus says he'd be in the job squad if he was in a faction.
I'm the one who's getting hit once and don't talk to me because the match is over. I'm going under the ring until I hear the ding ding and the bell's done.
Well, I think I could fit in pretty well with Too Cool.
I'll be right back.
All right. What? Is that a lot of women's factions? Like I want to be the chick. Honestly, I want to be Sister Abigail in the Wyatt family. That's like let me be the crazy big haired gypsy looking. I'm the one who tells him his destiny. And I'm just in the background. What was that segment? Oh my God. If you heard screaming, that was my niece. I took a crackhead upstairs. So playing freaking horror games. I just text her to calm down.
What is she playing?
It's some freaking internet game that she always plays, and she always screams like that. I'm like, why do you keep playing it?
Do you not know the name of the game?
I don't. I just hear that once a week. Oh wait! Come
on! The game I play is Dead by Daylight.
On the internet?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't do the scary. I don't do the haunts. I don't. And she don't have no nightmares, so like as long as she's okay.
Well, I usually play as the monster in the game. You can play as a person, but I usually play as the monster.
Of course you do. Okay, I'm gonna text her. Who you got winning? I need Breaker to drop this belt. I'm sorry. I'm done with him being champ. I do hope it's Dragunov. I do hope it's Dragunov winning.
Yeah, he did tease cashing in, which he could.
I don't know how I feel
And I would
about
love
that.
it if Ilya just beats his ass.
Like, I don't know.
Ilya wins the match. Austin Theory comes in, cashes in. They wrestle for like 8 minutes, and Ilya just busts him open.
Right. I like the story of Austin keep trying to cash and gets shut down. I like that story more than him cashing. I'm sorry.
That would allow us to go to the hour. That would give us enough time to go to the hour.
To the hour, yeah. That was hilarious when it was Tuesday and Austin came out like, no, this is not how you end it when you try to go against AEW. What? Like, he came out in a Corvette. Why is he this crazy dude now? What? Like, did he change his character, or did they change it in the back?
JD being a crazy person?
Yeah, cause when they were doing the promos for him to come to NXT America, he was in a Corvette. He was sipping wine. He was supposed to be a cool dude. And now you the crazy man hanging upside down by your toenails. I don't understand.
You talking about from 2 years ago?
No, it was this year. Before he debuted this year before American Bash, they did vignettes of him in the Corvette and like, I'm coming to like, what it was very bougie and Italian.
I might have skipped that week. I don't know.
Trust me. Like, he was in a Corvette. He was cooler than this. Okay, I don't know what I'm on right now. Like then get this baby a different robe. I guess like he got his auntie's robe on. No offense.
Who y'all got winning this match?
My hope is
I can just slightly hear your TV.
Oh, okay. How's that?
Good.
Okay.
I hope it's Dragunov. That's what I'm hoping for.
I hope it's Dragunov as well. I'm not a big Braun Breaker fan. I really like Ilya Dragunov. He's one of my favorites. So.
And not even being a fan of Braun, this like his storylines in the main event has just not been doing it for me since the whole Gacy thing. Like, it hasn't been up to par, honestly.
Yeah. I guess I must have missed it. Marcus says, "What was all that screaming?" I thought Chachi joined the stream.
That was my niece playing a hunting game.
Did you figure out the name of the game?
She has not texted me back yet. What was the game?
Didn't Austin Theory tease cashing in? He's teased it a couple times, if I'm not mistaken.
Talking about Tuesday.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't.
It would get us to the hour.
Yep. It would get us to the hour because this is to be fair, it's a triple threat, so it's going to take a few minutes, but I don't know about 35 minutes.
Yep.
That's a long time for this match.
But we don't need, again, this is NXT. It don't need to be 3 hours. It We can do 2 hours and 45 minutes.
But
That's
25 minutes? 25 minutes, that's a good number.
Yeah. Like 10:50. Like honestly, if it's not Kenny Omega versus Danielson, I don't like the super long
matches,
Iron Man matches. I don't. It's like it's too much time.
And the reality is that these, even in the condition these guys are in, they can't go nonstop for an hour. So, or even 30. So you get a lot of rest holds, you get a lot of walking around, you get a lot of time outside the ring, you get far too much of that shit, and just get to it and let's get it done. Like
Hit it and quit it. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
I don't know, like, if you watch Wrestle Kingdom, it kind of feels like the longer a match goes, the better it gets when you get to the Japanese wrestlers.
I think there's some truth to that. I think there has some of that has to do with the style of wrestling that they do, for sure, and the way they book matches and stuff. I think there's some truth to that. They do a better job. They do a better job of long matches than I think American wrestling does.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
And
have
right
far
now-
less downtime in their long matches.
And right now, the longest person who does it in WWE is Edge, and he's not doing it right. So that's not helping the cause in having
Right.
longer matches. He's not helping the cause at all.
Yeah.
Like when you get something like an Iron Man match, but it ends in a 60-minute 0-0 draw.
No. See, no.
Yeah. That I'm not in for.
You're not in for that?
No.
Not really, no.
I'm actually glad AEW kind of stopped with the whole time the draw thing. Like, all right, y'all turn into your version of a DQ. All right, someone has to lose. Someone has to lose.
I mean, a couple of those draws were really good. They were really, really good matches. They 5-star matches, but I just not repeatedly, not over and over again. Like those should be rare occasions. Like
Exactly.
it should only be Danielson and Omega. It should only be, the best of the best ever going that long and actually having those kind of matches.
Like Danielson and Hangman. Like, yeah,
Right,
exactly.
Danielson, Hangman. Right, exactly.
I mean, it's a thing that used to happen a lot back in the day.
Oh yeah, they used to do it a lot. I mean, yeah, Ric Flair was known for having long matches all the time, but he was also known for walking around half of the match too. Like those matches were very slow a lot of times in between moves and in between spots that were going on, and it's like I don't need to see all that. Just let's get to it.
Bruno Sammartino, Giant Baba,
Yeah.
Harley Race, Bob Backlund.
Yep.
But like now, there's like a horde of favorite. Like I have like a bunch of people that I want to see in a wrestling show. So you do an Iron Man match, you're cutting half the time for me to see other people on the show. So it's like no,
Yeah.
do that review. You like have 6 hours to kill. You can kill 1 hours with a Iron Man match. If it's a 2-hour Dynamite, no.
Yeah. Margaret says if
Hey.
you book long matches, it should be saved for a really good feud. Yeah, I mean, I think that's true too. You can't just do long matches for everybody.
Pedro Morales.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of those guys back then, they were all about those 60-minute matches.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, because it showed that you had the endurance to go, right? But if you watch those matches, there's a lot of rest holds. There's a lot of 5-minute long, whatchamacallit, headlocks and fucking arm bars, you know what I mean? Where they're not doing much, or
You're tossing them over
a 7-minute
the ring.
7-minute bear hug in the middle of the ring, or you throw them over the ring and it takes them 5 minutes to get back in while they collect their composure. Like, yeah, I mean, a lot of those matches weren't nonstop matches. Like, they're definitely not,
Like I remember Attitude Era that came to my hometown, and it was an Iron Man match between I think it was Kurt Angle versus Triple H. They're like, oh, that's cool, but no, it's only one show. It's Attitude Era, and I'm gonna see is Triple H versus Kurt Angle for the whole hour. It's only a 2-hour show. No, cut this thing in 30 minutes. Let me get all the tag teams I want to see in my life.
Marcus says if you count Undertaker's entrances, he always had 60 minutes matches because his entrances were 50 minutes. He does have one of the longest entrances in the history of wrestling for sure.
The fastest time he went was when the stupid behind smoke people burned him with that ice. No, burned him with the little thunder. He's like, and then he took that thing off. He rushed out to the elimination chamber. Like, who was the idiot who hit the wrong button?
Somebody lost their job for that. I'll never understand the whole name thing. Like, so you have Roman Reigns and you have Jimmy and Jey Uso who are related, and then you have Solo Sikoa, who's the smaller brother of Jimmy and Jey Uso, but you don't call him Uso. You know what I mean? You give him some other weird name, and then you have, but you refer to him as their younger brother, and then you have Braun Breaker, who's clearly a Steiner, and you refer to him as the son and nephew of the Steiner brothers, but you call him Braun Breaker. I just don't. The whole thing is fucking stupid.
Now with Braun Breaker, I'm not sure if it was the whole thing of were they trying to. Do they have the rights to use Steiner's name? I think that was the whole thing. And then, but now they're officially into the Hall of Fame. I think that should be his call-up, where he comes in, wreck shop. He's like, you refer to me now as Braun Steiner. That would be hot.
Yeah. Blue says Ilya Dragunov looks like he should be staking his claim for the Iron Throne instead of taking a title from Braun. He does look like he belongs in Game of Thrones.
His robe, I didn't even get a better robe.
Right?
WWE's robe game is on point. Why do you think your mama got you that robe from freaking Goodwill to do the audition for NXT? No offense.
Oh, that's funny. Blue says wrestling names are like rap names.
Another tag team that wasn't on anybody's list, the Golden Lovers.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi.
Oh, okay.
Yep, but see, that's another thing. Like, unless you watch New Japan or pay attention to the independent scene, you're not going to know that. Like,
yeah.
So that's again, like, I have kind of an issue with them that I have with the New Day and the Usos, which is, they're really good, but a lack of competition or a lack of seeing them to a certain extent kind of hinders them. Like,
severely.
It's hard, honestly, I have a hard time assessing the New Day and the Usos because I haven't seen them against the best tag teams in the world, and so
you've seen them against each other.
To know exactly, and that's really it. So it's hard to know how good they really are. I mean, I don't know.
Right. I know. I totally get that.
No love for Chuck and Billy.
No. Not even a little bit.
I do remember when they got married, though.
Tell me, you may now.
Right?
Hey, Stephanie. You said it was gonna be a gimmick. You didn't say it would go this far now.
That's one of the worst storylines in WWE history.
And there are some doozies.
WWE's done some bad stuff. Well, that didn't look very good. It looked like Braun turned and didn't take that knee very well.
Right?
Looked like he took it like in the shoulder and the back instead of taking it in the chest or the face like he should have.
Ooh.
God, JD McDonough has the biggest head.
Man, I'm not taking that headbutt. I am not taking that headbutt.
Right?
I'm just Stacey, Anika. No, I'm sorry. No.
Marcus says the Katie Vick storyline is the worst in history.
I was trying not to bring it up. I was trying not to bring it up, but that is not good stuff.
Not good stuff.
It's weird. It felt like every match has been a stipulation, and this is a basic triple threat. It's like,
right?
Where's the sledgehammer? Where's
Found
the
a picture of Mark Henry's son.
Wow.
That's funny.
It's a hand.
It's a hand. I'll be back again. Sorry.
You're good. Really? Okay, JD stupid. JD stupid. Run! Thank you.
Ugh. He's all right, but man, that, landing on your hip like that, ooh.
Man.
He seems perfectly fine though.
Right? We talk about body control. I'm like, how do you control your body so that you will land not to hurt yourself?
I think he learned that one from Walter.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever happened to that guy? I'm joking. I'm joking.
I was gonna say something, but there's no
Gunther's
way.
doing a good job on SmackDown.
Oh no, you had to get time to prepare. Like he went to Russia, and then now he's Gunther. Your big head.
So it looks like I'm the only one here with you guys right now. Everybody in the match is on the ground, and let's see who gets up first. Looks like it's going to be JD. Yep, there he goes. Like Tommy Pickles. You're not wrong. All right, what are we in for? Ooh. What? Okay, Frankensteiner into a powerbomb. I agree with the crowd. Holy shit. And these guys are delivering in this main event here. Welcome back.
Sorry about that. Did we lose Anika? Oh, she's back.
Welcome back.
My tablet died. I'm like, don't let me back in.
I was like, when I left, there were two people on. When I came back, there was only Sammy. I was like, damn. Well, did her tablet die again? JD is built like Tommy Pickles, all head and diaper. That's fucking hysterical. I cannot argue with that take.
That's exactly what I said.
Oh, is it?
I can't argue with that.
Oh, you can't argue with that, yeah.
Fish together.
Blue says Ilya needs a submission finisher called House of the Dragonoff. Yeah, that'd be dope. That would be dope. Ooh, Brainbuster. No! Kick it out. There we go.
That's okay. That's an awkward. That was a real awkward pin.
Right? What is it? Brilliant minds think alike, Blue. Oh. This match has been what I expected it to be.
Yep.
I still think the opener is my match of the night so far.
That Frankensteiner into a power bomb.
That was a nice spot. That was a very nice spot.
Like,
do y'all think
I was getting hyped?
Oh.
You go, Sammy.
I was getting hyped for the Frankensteiner spot, and then boom, power bomb, and it's just like, what?
Right?
Like, I was not expecting the power bomb to that.
Do y'all think this would have been better if it was just Dragunov versus Breaker?
I kind of want to see them in as a tag team.
Really?
That's what this match. That's what this match has made me think, that I'd like to see the two of them as a tag team.
McDonough and Ilya?
No, Ilya and Braun.
Oh. Yeah. Marcus says, I'm still waiting for Booker T to say my favorite quote. He does. No bread, no water, just meat. That's my favorite too. I like Black Snow. I'm not a huge Booker T fan, but as an announcer, he's pretty cool. He's pretty good.
It was hilarious. When he was on SmackDown, I didn't understand him, but I had a ball.
Yeah, no doubt, for sure. Black Snow's a legend, right?
Mm-hmm.
No!
Right?
Always know the hate on the TNA stuff, but I loved moments.
I haven't had a problem with Booker T until just recently when he said some dumb shit in the last few months. Just kind of, Up until then, I didn't have any problem with Booker T.
Right? He was probably just saying just to say stuff to get him on to go viral. That was it.
I think some of that's true, yeah.
But I forgot he was in TNA. I really did. Like, oh, he was over there for a minute.
Yep. I love it when they fly over the top rope, all Ric Flair style. Oh, Ilya with the huge undercut, uppercut, undercut, uppercut.
What is he doing? Cover him!
And
let's go, Ilya. Blue says we still got 15 minutes in the show. I'm going to get a beer. Oh, here we go. Pin. 1, 2. Oh, you're kidding.
Dude! Oh my God!
He held his arm from making the pin. Or making the third.
I never seen that. That was actually pretty cool.
The crowd likes it. The crowd is hyped.
That was pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie, that was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it was. Oh, here we go.
Well, I think Braun's winning now instead of Ilya because of that spot, but
right. If so, we have to do Braun versus Dragunov just one time by themselves.
Yeah. Blue says that count was slow as fuck.
It's like 1, you up, 2, get
right?
ready. Yeah.
Y'all better kick out. Yep. JD's trying to take out Ilya.
Wait, okay, he missed him. Them these freaking flying headbutts.
Oh! Right? Didn't they learn from watching Chris Benoit or fucking?
What? I guess charging with it is better than just flying.
No, it's not. It's not at all. I mean, these guys are rattling their brains enough without doing headbutts, let alone doing headbutts. Like, you don't need to add the headbutts to it. Like,
no, the most awesome one and the most hurtful looking one was with Danielson versus Ziggler for the IC title at WrestleMania. They're on the ladder and they're just headbutting. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you?
Let's go, Ilya.
Come on, boo-boo.
Oh.
Come on, boo-boo. Come on.
Ilya's facial expressions kill me. He's so over the top with them that it's funny, but they work for him. But
right,
they're very over the top.
No. Really, JD? Really? You could have got in there, man.
No. We got the shucky ducky quack quack though. I did hear that just a second ago from Booker T. Well, that didn't happen, Marcus. Dragunov didn't win, but we'll see if Theory comes out and cashes in.
Right?
Oh, never mind. I mean, there's still 10 minutes left, right? So in
Because
theory,
they did that spot to make Ilya look strong in defeat, because he would have won if it wasn't for
that caught in the hand. Like, that really was a good spot, though. I have never seen that at Triple Threat. That actually was a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I mean that was a nice spot, but Ilya still took the pin though.
Right? Oh yeah.
So they didn't protect him too much. Like
yeah, because you would think that's why JD's in the match. No offense, you're the one.
I agree. I'm very surprised that JD didn't take the pin in some way. Maybe they want to protect JD instead of Ilya. I don't know. Who knows?
Right? Why though?
I agree, Marcus. That would be a banger. Dragunov versus Sheamus, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why. Ilya's the better wrestler. Ilya's a better talker. I mean, Ilya's got more potential than JD McDonough. I don't know why.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm kind of surprised that Braun. I mean, I think Braun still needs some work, but I'm kind of surprised that he retained here.
Ilya feels like NXT World Champion to me.
Yeah.
It's.
We're not getting Austin Theory. It's just over, huh?
Well, maybe he'll do it the right way. Maybe it won't be like a cash in at the last minute. Maybe it actually be like an actual match.
Yeah. Well, all right. I guess that's the end of the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll wrap it up quickly. But what's your guys' match of the night?
First one, ladder match. It was
ladder match. I agree with that. What do you got, Sammy, for your match?
I was gonna say the ladder match, but I'll say the main event to be different. Make sure appreciation gets out there.
What about MVP?
That main event was really good. Love Ilya.
Yeah, no doubt. What about an MVP for the night? I'm gonna say Wesley. I'm gonna say Wesley because he won.
I'm gonna say Fraser because I didn't think he was gonna win until he was in the match.
Yeah.
Who?
What's his name? Fraser.
Oh,
Nathan Fraser. Yeah.
Baby Hercules.
Baby Hercules. Yeah, I'm going with Wesley for winning and getting over.
Yeah.
Who you got, Sammy?
I'm gonna go with Roxy because I think she's finally done with Cora Jade.
That's a good one.
Mm.
That's a good one. And what about an LVP? What about an LVP for the night? I'm going with whoever it was. If it's Shawn Michaels or Booker T, whoever it is that booked Liv Morgan to win again. That's my LVP for the night.
That wasn't even a day.
I mean, sorry. I'm sorry. I meant Mandy Rose, not Liv Morgan. My bad. I meant Mandy Rose. I said the wrong name. I totally meant Mandy Rose. I had her in my head, but I said the wrong name. I meant Mandy Rose. Whoever booked Mandy Rose to win tonight is my LVP. I assume it's probably HBK, but whoever booked her is my LVP.
I'm going with Alba Fire. Because we did a whole haunted house thing. We tried to get rid of JC and Gigi, and you still lost. And you still lost.
I felt like it was all lined up for her to win too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alba Fire.
You too, Sammy? You're going with Alba Fire?
No, I'll take it. I'm the LVP.
You're the LVP?
Why?
Sammy's naming himself LVP?
For seeing Mandy Rose and being surprised when she spoke and it not being Selena Vega.
That's funny. What do you guys rate the show out of 10? What do you give it out of 10?
It was interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's about. I give it like a 6.5. I mean, it's
7.
It was a mediocre show. The opening match was really good. The main event was really good. Everything else was very mediocre.
It was wild. That's definitely the word for it.
It was exciting. There were definitely some exciting stuff, and it was, it was fun for sure.
Definitely the things to go away talking about was the opener and the main event, but also that casket match was pretty solid. A few talking points to that. It was funny.
I guess the LVP could have been the casket that broke early.
It was supposed to happen, but we didn't know it was supposed to happen.
Right.
Like, you would imagine that the backup casket would be worse than the first one.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, Blue says this is average. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's probably about fair. I mean, he says his LVP is out the fire for not burning the house down and for losing the match. Yep. Same sentiments here. Wanted her to get murdered. All right. Well, unless anyone else has anything to say about the show, I think that can wrap it up for the night.
Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday for the Cookout Podcast, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're doing top 10 entrance/theme songs of all time. Or favorite. I'm sorry. Top 10 favorite theme songs and entrances of all times, and top 5 worst moments of 2022 so far. So tune in and join us for that.
Caught on camera.
Caught on camera. Caught on camera. That's a big yes. That's a good point. Caught on camera. So please like, subscribe. Thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful night. We'll see everybody on Tuesday.
So unless between now and then Brandon Cutler comes out with some footage of the brawl out, we can't have that on the list.
Okay.
But if Brandon Cutler comes out in the next
releases
couple days
a Zapruder
with that
film,
video,
right?
we can then count it.
All right. Sounds good. All right, y'all. Have a good night.
Bye.
Peace.